That's so scary.
Vito is a cat raper, yet another shit take from a fat faker. Couldn't lift his own weight, he's a backbreaker. Should admit he's fucking gay, he's a shaft taker. Hey, yo, Vito is a cat rapist, playing with this pussy's pussy, making stupid faces. Pocket pussy in his pocket and he's weirdly shaped. Wants to kill himself when he sees himself naked. Probably gonna kill himself cause he's bitch made. Based a character named Beck on his friend's face and paid the La Blue Girl guy to draw her getting raped. What the fuck? Comics fucking late. Already collected pay. Way beyond the due date. It's been 800 days. Any complaints about every July also apply to Vito Jizzwald with an eye. At this stage, more blubber than Guy. I'm afraid he'll lose his breath trying to get on stage. Watch him get distracted by this beat for days. Days turn to weeks.
Sean is experimenting with Tony from Hack the Movies.
Tony.
He's not in the ground.
Hack the Movies, Tony and I recorded like a bunch of episodes of a podcast. I think he's still editing those.
He is editing like all the time because he's like a professional who does like work. I'm not really familiar with that part of the process, editing or work.
His B movie did suck though. His B movie's not good.
Was that Mummy Cop or was that something else?
Sure.
Because I liked Hack the Living Dead. That one was fun.
I don't know. I know I'm a better director and a filmmaker than Hack the Movies.
I've definitely seen more of your independently created content than I have his, because I haven't seen Mummy Cop. And I've seen a lot of your earlier work on the old
let me down, though.
Facebook.
So does it supplement his vision, though? Because
why is this happening? I thought I removed that clip. I broke everything. Hello, welcome to...
Whoa! He's got a fucking passport. He's American.
He's a legit citizen. He doesn't have to worry about ICE.
You're not Indian.
Vito doesn't... Yeah, Vito doesn't sound very American. He might have to worry about ICE. I think we should deport the Italians. I don't know if we're getting on that. Welcome to the After Problem. We're on episode, 19, maybe. I think this is episode 19 of the After Problem. After 203 of the biggest problem in the universe, Vito's being a awful spaz.
He's pissed. He's pissed. Yeah. He got caught.
Yeah, I think he is. But before we get to that, we've got some updates on weird, random who won the problems last week. Johnny, you chose for Sean for getting to move clothes from the washing machine to the dryer. And that one won, so I guess I'm at 1 point, I think now. So if Sean ends up winning it out, or whoever loses have to shave off half their beard and half their mustache on opposite sides for at least a week. Should just spike mine out.
Do that.
Yeah, no, it's Sean and Krim have to do it. The guests don't have to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose they could if they really felt like it, but it's not particularly required. Since last week I think I forgot to move clothes from the washing machine to the dryer 4 times, and it was the same load of laundry. So
the
that was
same
fun.
load.
Yeah. I wandered off to the kitchen, or I got up to do it, and then I went to the bathroom in between and forgot, and then I got up to do it again and was in the kitchen and forgot I was in the kitchen. So I made food and then forgot to put the stuff in the dryer again. And I did that a couple more times. And then eventually I got my clothes dry and I'm now wearing clothes.
Sean's in the chat.
Oh, excellent. What's up, my dude? How's birthday partying?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I just wanted to thank all you guys for hosting the show, Johnny Rocket, Kimball, and Krimkol, of course. And, I'm just hanging out here with Tony from Hack the Movies. I had to make sure he didn't act too wild. You're having a good time, right, Tony, on your birthday? You're not...
Sean kidnapped me for my birthday stream, and 2 girls sabotaged. I didn't get to do my birthday episode.
No, he's
lying.
No. No.
Well,
Tony, did you finish editing our
No, I
episode?
didn't. Yeah, no, don't believe him. He came with me voluntarily.
Tony's, where's
No, I
Filmiverse?
didn't. He came to my property.
Shut up. Shut up.
he looks very traumatized. You're not allowing him to work. Well, I suppose,
Yeah.
you know,
Get back to the editing room, fat boy.
tragic world. Yeah.
Edit now,
I'm
slave.
surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised
Edit
they could
the
get him out of the
Filmiverse.
editing room long enough to kidnap him. Honestly.
Editing
You let me
room
down.
is the safest place
Look,
in the
if
world.
you don't drink and drive, Travis Lundby, you're wasting time. It's really inefficient to just drive or just drink. You have to do both of them, and there's D's in both of them, so there's an alliteration. I know you added a don't for extra alliteration, but
There we go.
that's not fun. So do drink and drive. That also starts with a D.
I knew a guy who drank. His name was Tuna. One time I met him for lunch, and he downed 4 old fashions in about 45 minutes. And he drove home. He now has to wear an ankle bracelet, and he has to breathe into a tube to start his car. So that's about it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's 2 gadgets.
friend-
He's basically
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman who has to get drunk for his Batmobile to go. Or be sober, I guess. That's even worse. I had a friend who had one of those, and he had to like blow into it every time, or have a friend lean over like he was getting a blowjob to blow into it so he could start his car.
That's kind of gay.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you involve the government with driving or drinking or anything. Let's see what we got there. They got a full hard drive. I don't know.
Pardon?
Dick got a full hard drive at the beginning of the show, and it totally ruined the recording, I guess. And now they have to use the YouTube version. Not that you can tell, because Vito's audio is shit anyway, and he has a video that's also shit. I don't know how he has a lower than webcam resolution video, but like a built-in laptop. It looks worse than a built-in laptop webcam, and I'm not sure how he managed to pull that one off.
Look, he's too busy trying to figure out how to scrounge together $800. He doesn't have time for this audio and camera bullshit, Krim. You need
That's
to cut him
true.
some fucking slack. All right.
That's true. He does owe our man Kimball here $800. I saw that he owed someone $800. I was like, yeah. Well, I saw that that was being posted, and like an editor $800. Like, yeah, Vito definitely didn't pay this guy. He's like not able to manage projects at all. He totally drops the ball on these things. He like
does he
can't communicate with his
drop the
artist.
ball, or does he go? Just did I pay that guy? Fuck it. Who cares?
He sets the ball on the ground and then kicks it as far as he can. And it's not very far, but it is still annoying.
Take Vito to small claim court. I might just have to do it.
Small claims court Vito. Liam said that at the end. He said you should take Vito to court, and he's right.
Nick Requeta owes me a favor. So
yeah, there you go.
I'm just saying. It would have been in Minnesota too.
It's true. It's true. That would be
Wait. Okay,
correct
Nick
region there.
Requeta, he loves Joker. If he was your lawyer, do you think he'd put on the Joker face paint like in Joker 2?
Like just Gypsy Crusader?
Yeah, yeah. This slur owes my client money, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I present where he said he was going to have sex with everyone's children for some reason.
Whoa,
We have no
Vito.
idea why he said it or how it's related to this case, but we wanted it entered into the official record.
I rule he actually owes you $3,000 now.
Yeah, boy.
There should be interest, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Especially once I found out that it was not only you, but the newest member of the Clipiverse. You were on the show, and now Vito owes you $800.
Clipiverse.
It's
Clipiverse.
not even a coincidence. If you go back and you look at the history, you've been saying he's owed you money for a while. So Vito's story changed 400 times in the course of about 5 minutes, and yours hasn't changed in 4 years. So I know who I believe.
Frog Tony's a good journalist. I really appreciate him for bringing a new light and eyes to this story. Shout out to Frog Tony.
Yeah, I do like that they managed to get through his entire Ghostbusters video, and then at the end, bam, right there, your name and not Ted Kaczynski, right there, just
A smoking gun. Somewhere
Yeah.
He
called
does
it.
do good Vito streams. It's great. When
Tony
when he
didn't
lures
know that was
Vito
your
on.
account, but I loiter everywhere, so I let him know.
He's done that like 4 times now, where he's lured Vito on, and Vito is like, "No, I can explain."
He does it like masterfully, like every time. The last time I think it was after Scar here.
There he is.
Howdy, y'all.
Bullied Vito a little bit. oh god, it was. He came in naked after Sean showed up at his house, and he's just like calling in from the shower, and it's just like a floating head from a Ghibli movie bouncing around, and he's talking about how Sean actually assaulted him while he was like, big league, trying to push him away with his chest and knock the phone out of his hand. And Vito like genuinely didn't seem like he remembered anything, so that was fascinating.
I think he just lies.
Gained weight since last time I saw him in person.
Oh wow,
that's not good.
He looked rotund in that Sean video. That was crazy.
I used to think he was rotund, but it just seems like he's just like a giant pile of clay. Like, you remember that stream where he was there was no dick, and like at the end of it, he just starts like throwing his hands off, and he had like his shirt off.
Oh yeah, the one where he did an illegal giveaway and then threw his shirt off and was running around shirtless as a fat man, and then
no wait,
I think he said some
this was
slurs.
the review of Johnny Rocket's Maniac, wasn't this?
Oh, was that one? That the Johnny Rocket's no, I don't think he reviewed the Maniac at all. I think he only looked at Super Killer versus the Punisher.
Yeah,
and
Super
played,
Killer versus
Nightcore.
the Punisher,
with Nightcore over the top. Yeah,
he was paid $500 to read. Kimbo, I like I use existing comics to Photoshop new comics. So I had Super Killer versus the Punisher, and it's funny because the Punisher
This
just fucks him
motherfucker
up.
made Vito gets trolled. Like, for all my Sonic fans, I know Sonic or Tails gets trolled. It's like the most low effort, like, no offense, but it's low effort, but it's hilarious. It's well put together dialogue.
Yeah, Johnny Rocket here's the author of The Maniac, and Vito is the author of a Super Killer draft.
Yikes.
Several Super Killer drafts, but this comic's finished and out to backers.
I mean, I got a real quick question for Johnny. I can go and put my hands around this comic, right?
Yeah. It's I closed the Indiegogo Sunday, but we're shipping. We're in the middle of shipping like 100 copies right now.
What's that Indiegogo called?
The Maniac.
Indiegogo.com/The Maniac?
No, the URL is weird. But if you search Maniac
I think it's got
on
a big
Indiegogo,
log.
it would come up, but it's closed now.
Chill.
Finally closed.
Yeah.
For final shipping. Is that going to be available like through Critical Blast Publishing after the campaign at all, or is there?
Well, I'm planning on launching the Maniac 2 campaign in October, and I'm gonna put the past stuff on that too because why not?
Okay, just do okay, that makes sense.
Well, the problem is I'm running out of pictures of Vito's cats. I have like a dozen photos of them that I tribute and I use to wipe my ass, and I need something. So like, if Maniac is a physical copy, I need it.
Yeah, that'll probably get to you if you can hold it a little bit before you need to use the toilet. Super Killer, you will die of some horrible disease if you hold it waiting for Super Killer to come out.
Near the end of Super Killer Scar, there's a panel that is just Vito's cats.
This guy is such a loser. Man, he will never have kids. Can you imagine being Vito's kids? Would you rather be Vito's kids or Ethan Ralph's kids?
Ethan Ralph, I guess, because it's I don't like Vito. Like, I can't imagine Okay, so Vito's apartment. Imagine growing up in that. Like,
but there's video of your dad
no bathroom
beat up by like three
bathroom.
people. You would still rather have that over Vito? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think.
Yes,
absolutely. I think Ralph like shows up for his
door.
kids. I don't think Vito would ever like.
He doesn't have a bathroom
there.
door.
Ralph has more money.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, he has more
Kimbo
clout,
would kidnap me to get his money back. That's terrifying.
Ralph isn't paying LA rent prices.
Who's that?
And not
rent. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying I thought that was a username. LA rent prices.
Isn't paying the LA rent
Someone else
prices.
is not getting paid. Yeah,
bro, that guy's hella high. How high is he? LA rent prices.
That would be a good rap line. I'm higher than LA rent prices.
That is some fire lines. Oh man.
There was actually some good news at the top of the episode though. H1Bs cost a fuck ton of money, so they're
I'm
totally
really
fucked.
hoping there's no caveat in that. I'm hoping that that's widespread. I was celebrating at work, and man, I swear to God, liberals don't understand the definition between like visa and citizenship. They think that you got a visa, you're in, you're American. That was the genuine takeaway from a good amount of my coworkers.
It does seem that way, that people are just like totally unaware of how H-1Bs work and how they've been used to how they have been used to commit genocide domestically against the American population.
It's used to basically commit modern day slavery. I screamed and I exclaimed, "Thank God the Indians are free from their slaves. They can go back to India because there's nothing wrong with India, right? You know,
they can go back. Place. They can contribute. They can contribute to their own nation's prosperity and growth. India superpower 2020, man. It's time. It's their time. It was their time 5 years ago. They just can't catch up.
I got a question for you. What do you think the percentage of people in India that have toilets?
Probably it's got to be like it's got to be less than a single digit, I think.
Like 6 years ago, there's a program to build a bunch of toilets in India, and they put out a PSA where it's like, take your poo to the loo. Because people they built a bunch of toilets in Indians,
and they turn them into shrines. Yeah, they turn them into shrines rather than pooping in them.
Well, I looked it up and I found inconsistent data, but the one thing that they all could agree was that almost 80% of people have toilets, but 20% don't. But that amounts up to almost an entire America of people. Almost 200 million people do not have toilets over there.
That's a lot of poop on the ground.
Think about that. Just we think about that fact that they don't have internet. They don't have toilets.
If they get Taco Bell, there's going to be literal mudslides of poop.
It looks like from 93, 93 to 2021.
The specific brand, if you care, is High West.
What's the percentage?
Nice.
Where is it?
I'm more of a vodka guy.
46%.
You ever try vodka on the rocks? That's a good drink.
Oh, vodka's pretty good.
On the rocks.
You look like the type of guy that drinks it.
I might drink potato vodka on the rocks or sands.
No, Stoli and just a handful of ice cubes. Stuff. You're good to go.
Oh, do you know Zenka or whatever, like the worst vodka? A buddy of mine always got that because it was the cheapest, and it became a joke. They're like, here, have some. It's like, oh, okay, fine.
Scar, there's someone behind you, by the way.
Oh yeah,
that's not a person.
What was that? What was that?
That's his property.
That was my my pet.
Whoa.
Okay, so we had a show. Funny. It was a problem show. There was a show with problems.
I got a problem. I call it pointing the finger. Why the fuck
was that the first problem, the second problem, or the fourth problem? Because I think the third one.
Okay, so my first problem my first problem has to do with Vito. Okay, my second problem has to do with the co-host of the biggest problem of the universe, and the third problem has to do with Max Cool. So,
okay, does the fourth problem have to do with cooking?
It has to do with cooking and maybe a little bit of lore. Maybe I tell you why the Noid returned. You know, after being gone for so long, he won the lawsuit. They were right. They were harassing that schizo. They knew what they were doing.
That makes sense.
So anyways,
why would you not?
Pointing the finger, I'm hearing Vito in this episode talk a lot about destiny and really a lot of other people fucking up or really being like bad taked. Meanwhile, he was given the opportunity over and over to say the right thing. And what came out of his mouth? The
backpedaling.
I'll tell you what came out of his mouth. Not his genuine opinion. What came out was a kosher, what he thought was a safer work version. That's his safer work take. Because he's scared of his audience.
That's true. Yeah, he'd like instantly backpedal. Destiny didn't. Destiny's like, yeah, kill them all. In fact, he said right after the Trump one that, yeah, it's that guy in the audience. He deserved to fucking die. Someone should shoot up everyone in the audience. Kill all the conservatives. That was that was Destiny's take. He's been consistent on that for years, honestly. Vito's like, oh yeah, Charlie Kirk dying, that was fuck you. Actually, here's him trans. Actually, here's this other thing. Actually, I deleted it all, but it wasn't a joke, and I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought it was interesting.
You know,
he's all over the place.
Yeah.
I think that they both have something in common. Their Adderall addiction.
That's true, except Destiny is on Vyvanse and Vito is on Concerta, and everyone says Concerta is shitty Vyvanse.
Pedophilia, ephebophilia, what's the difference? You know, you're basically the same thing.
Good point. I'm splitting hairs, Scar.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about ADHD medication with me.
Yeah.
Nope.
My new running theory is that Vito actually has an auditory processing disorder. I think he doesn't know the words in real time when people are talking to him. And he used to cope with it by not being high on meth and sleeping, and now he's high on meth and not sleeping, so he can't keep up with his own coping mechanisms.
Yeah, I would agree. He has like auditory visual problems. Like if he looks at something and it isn't sizzling and on a plate, his attention immediately deviates.
Yeah, and he just totally doesn't. He just sometimes seems like he doesn't even know where he is sometimes. And like half of it, I think, is being obstinate on purpose. But you can genuinely see sometimes where there's a lack of humanity behind his eyes.
Yeah, I think it's 90% being an asshole, 10% whatever's going on in his head.
Yeah.
Krim, you should check your XDMs real quick.
Yeah.
I think I have another smoking gun for Vito.
He would love smoking gum if it was ham flavored.
He got another smoking cum.
Oh my!
I think he just agreed to pay me.
That would be amazing. Is that what he meant by dealing with it?
Oh my God! Can we bring Vito on? It's a true.
Okay, so I think he was hoping it would go away after the Frog Tony stream, and because people said in the biggest problems, because Dick was like, "You're gonna pay him, right?" He's like, "Oh fuck, this is gonna be every week if I don't pay him." Now he'll pay.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna leak DMs. Oh, that's the wrong DM. That's Super Killer again. Remove.
Yeah, Kimball. Super Killer ends with not Batman is gonna hunt down Super Killer.
Yeah, Super Killer ends with not Batman not paying.
Get into those DMs.
So let's see if Vito gets it right in this one.
Yeah, sure. That sounds non-committal.
He does backpedal a lot, so you never know if it's gonna still stick around.
He didn't ask for a PayPal.
That's what I was saying. Well, how are you gonna get paid? Does it have like that Facebook built-in Apple Pay feature or something? This is motherfucker got a link to his Twitter. PayPal.
Oh. He couldn't figure out how to pay Mint for some reason, even though she's like
he has
the easiest person to. Yeah, she's the easiest person to pay in the entire world. She like sells content on the internet.
You just can't figure out how to pay her. You could have paid her and then told her to go like piss on a picture of Riley, and she would have probably done it.
Yeah, probably or something.
I'm not the one that has the piss salad.
You might want to send Vito your PayPal or Cash App.
Hold the phone. What?
Silver, did you not know about piss mint salad?
What?
Wow. Yeah, there's
Katie.
Mint salad has piss mint salad. She makes piss porn. You weren't aware of that?
Oh my God!
Nothing wrong with.
I'm in the real world.
There's nothing wrong with.
I'm at work.
Okay.
Apparently, she makes $18,000 a month. So do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no. If she was just like, if she was making piss porn for like $100 a month or something, I'd be like, what are you doing? But it's $1,800 a month. Yeah, it's they make $18,000.
It's got liquid gold.
Mint, can you fund my short film?
Don't you dare be talking about getting funded by piss.
She's funding her fabulous.
He's like, Mint, will you piss for me and make me money, please, Mint?
Mint, please fund my short film. We'll have Katie the Clips edit it for us.
Short film. Don't worry, all the adult films I make are short films too. No shame in that.
Yes, we've all of us have made many short films. Whether we publish them or not, who knows? But we did make
I just
them.
got accepted to a festival earlier this year.
Oh,
Fine.
shit. Congrats.
Excellent.
When are you joining the Log Cabin Republicans?
What's the, well, I'm actually part of the America First Brigade. I'm an American.
That's why you got
nationalist and
the
America
fucking
First
suit.
patriot.
Is that your dad's, or did you like spend your
This
first
is mine.
paycheck on that?
This is mine.
So
a little pin.
I got a question. I'm loving the room shape, but like, how do you have a suit?
Oh, I see.
What do you mean? You don't have a suit?
No,
How old are you?
25 this year. I turned 25. In
Oh
2
my
months.
God. Well, I'm older than you. Holy shit, I'm old.
How old are you?
Yeah, I used to have
I'm
a suit.
26.
I don't anymore.
You're
I was 18
26?
when I
Dude, go to the
How are you-
retirement home, old man. Why are you even a groiper?
I'm
That's a
onking
young
them
man's ideology. Aren't you supposed to be worried about what they did to you in Vietnam? Aren't you an MK Ultra victim? Who invited this guy? Who got
I
him
was
on a
18 when I
PC?
started calling into the Dick Show.
Do
That's
you think
almost 10
Vito
years
was
ago.
MK Ultra? What cartoons was Vito programmed by in his youth?
He was
that
MK
would've-
Ultra
Inspector
sized.
Gadget.
That's what he was.
Oh, Evangelion. He never shuts up about Evangelion. And that whole story is about
You're right.
a guy
Evangelion.
abandoned
And
by
that whole
his
movie's
dad.
about
how you pronounce
masturbating
that?
over a girl in a coma. So
That's the most
Oh,
iconic
Evangelion?
scene.
Isn't that movie
Evangelion.
about like a loser being told what to do and he still can't do it?
Yeah. Yes.
oh, what's
he
the
is-
typical
he- he's
anime? It's about
forced-
finding and killing God, but the main
And
character fucks it up at the
And
end.
then, like midway throughout the series, correct me if I'm wrong here. This is my coworker who told me this. The creator goes insane and begins hating his own fan base. So he creates that scene where he jacks off over his dead friend and says, "I'm disgusting," to
No.
kind of illustrate that that's the reader.
No, she's in a coma, and he visits the hospital to beg her to wake up at first because he's too
And then her
cowardly.
hand.
Well, and
Yeah.
she's
No,
and
like
she's in
he
a coma
shakes
because
her
he
and she gets
refused to get
naked,
a.
and then he starts jacking off on her.
Oh, he shakes her, boob falls out.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
The creator
great
of Sword Art
cinema.
Online created canonical hentai for his anime.
Wait, who?
Lucky Star's better.
Sword Art Online. Really? They created this too? Really? Same anime
Azumanga
creators?
Daioh is better.
Azumanga Daioh was fun. Lucky Star was okay. I don't know. Like I watched
I don't
like,
know.
one slice of life
I
anime.
watched
What's
Lucky
the point of the rest
Star,
of them?
but
You know?
like that feels like watching Dora the Explorer. but
Scar,
for
look out! Scar,
Japanese people.
look out! Scar, look out, bro! Bro, look out! Look out! Look out!
It's okay. I'm
Behind
just
you.
getting cheese and crackers.
I'm
I'm
gonna be-
being
There's
a
Brian
kangaroo behind
Griffin
you.
right now. I got some olives, cheese, and wine. Check it out. I'm a liberal dog.
Oh,
Scar,
you
how
got
even
the
old were
carton
you when Lucky
charcuterie.
Star came out? Why do you even know about that anime? Why do any of you know about any of these things?
Because I watched Squid Girl.
Scar, look out!
I did watch Evangelion as a teenager, and I was like, oh, it's interesting. Evangelion. It's interesting that the main
Evangelion?
character piloting the robot is a pussy, but this also seems very weird.
A little bit.
Evangelion.
It's just like a Japanese coming of age story. It's
Angels
That's how
are
you pronounce
invading,
that?
invading Earth, and they force a little boy to pilot a robot, and
Yeah.
he's a pussy. Unlike the other
Yeah, I don't think he-
animes where
I
little
don't think he ever
boys are
apologizes.
like,
So
I'll fight the
basically,
monster.
they made a whole anime about Butters.
Yeah.
Oh,
except-
hamburgers! Don't make me go in the giant robot.
And the last angel they send is a gay guy, and the protagonist almost fucks him.
he so almost fucks him that they made a movie where he like extra almost fucks him, and there's like a bunch of him dead in caskets on the moon from being rejected from his advances.
This sounds dumb.
It is. Well, enjoy. Katie's got a lot of snipping to do tonight. Hail and fuck Vito. Indeed,
Hell yeah.
Vito used
What's Katie's dad
the,
like?
the C word
Do we know?
to refer to Katie. I
Oh, you just
Would
got
normally
demoted.
push-
You got put on the bottom rung, Kimball.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Sexual.
Hold on, I got
But yeah, so
business.
back to Vito, or I guess Jimmy
To
Kimmel,
Vito.
or whoever. Guys who couldn't apologize. I think that one's gonna
Johnny's green screen cracks me
do
up.
some numbers probably.
It's like clips on the side so you can see him.
Yeah, he's just got a brick wall behind him, and he just walks around behind it.
Nice
Did you guys
shorts,
watch
bro.
Jimmy Kimmel? His like his weird speech thing that he did.
Who?
Jimmy Kimmel. Because I haven't cared about Jimmy Kimmel since the Man Show, and he was the bad host on the Man Show. So he was better than Joe Rogan, but he was still the bad host on the Man Show.
You know,
what was that noise?
Jimmy Kimmel, go back to doing blackface, okay?
Yeah.
Do real art.
Yeah,
he sent the money.
You've just been fired. Grab Sarah Silverman, a couple other Jews, put on some blackface, and give us some new blackface comedy content.
Wait, Kimbo, did you get a notification he sent the money, or is he texting you he sent the money?
He texted me he sent me the money, so I think he's just lying.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's an escrow.
Ask for confirmation.
I would die. That'd be so funny if he actually sent it.
That would be pretty. But yeah, that would be the closest Vito's ever gotten to an apology that I'd seen if he paid you $800. I don't think he would ever apologize for it, and I think if he was ever confronted on stream, he would say something different about it and hope the issue was settled. But
he would go, "I paid him. What are you talking about?" And then it would be like, "Well, you waited a few years to pay him, but I paid him in the end." That's the exact conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing
I don't know if
anything.
this is about Shinji or Vito being 10 times worse than Butters, but yes.
Both are true. Well, Butters is wholesome. Like he would stand up to his friends.
I hate it when they're mean to
He wouldn't
Butters.
jack off onto his friends.
I like it when Butters is running a prostitution ring at school. That was fun.
Shinji would never have the balls to do that.
Yeah, none of the women would talk to him. They just beat him up and they take the money from him. You can't be a pimp if you can't get paid. Give the bitches nothing. That's how it works.
So Silverhammer, what you have to say to Vito is like, I'm trying to run a business here. Do you know what I am saying? Don't make me hurt you, otherwise I'm gonna have to slap you up, bitch.
Yeah,
do you know what I am
right.
saying?
Exactly. That's how you get paid.
That's right, fam.
With a capital P.
I have some clips here or something. Let's see here. That's the wrong.
Katie
clip
got the
I'm
clips done?
Oh no, Katie has some clips there. I have been very out of it this week. I've barely
For real though,
kept
do we
up
know
with
her dad's
things.
like?
Probably pretty stable and decent because she's married and has kids and is like a normal American adult woman. So
Yeah, she just does
like
this
not
streaming as a
normal,
hobby.
normal for like maybe a couple decades ago. Because now normal I think is something totally fucked. But she's like
normal
a regular person.
Normal is killing people for your trans lover.
Yeah. The new normal is
I saw somebody mention
killing
that
human shields
goddamn
because they're
movie
asking
where-
for it. Actually, I didn't set those rules, but I do like them.
There's a movie that's based off of this, and I swear to God, hot diggity demon, that motherfucking animator is losing his shit right now because the plot of the movie is like some transgender lover or it's transgender person is wanting to transition. So some dude that's so in love with them goes and robs a series of banks for them to get like a surgery. And apparently it's their favorite movie and they mix it into like very high, like, how do you word this? High detail animation that you could tell probably took years. He makes reference to it many times. So I'm surprised that nobody else is kind of mentioning it.
Who makes reference to that?
Let me pull up the movie.
That guy should have just robbed banks. Yeah, I'm gonna make my ugly girlfriend hotter by robbing banks, not just shoot a guy. That makes more sense, right?
Yeah, killing Charlie
Dog
Kirk
Day,
is gonna make your life
Dog Day
better.
Afternoon.
Stealing a bunch of shit.
Oh, this was
Stealing can
inspired
improve
by
your
a
life.
real event. In 1972, a bank robbery by John Jotsowitz to finance his transgender partner's gender-affirming surgery.
What was that
In
last name?
1970, JTOWC.
Just skip it. It sounds like there's some parentheses around the name, and you're having some trouble pronouncing them.
It's like Czechish. It's spelled like
Polish,
this. Hold on, I'm
maybe.
gonna post it in the
That'd be
comments.
Polish. Czech names have a bunch of Y's in them.
Wojciech
Makes
chicks.
sense. In the meantime, it sounded like Vito was just transitioned. Did anyone understand his lion tamers problem? I was getting really lost
I'm
there.
glad that you mentioned that. I really like the
Blaming
analogy.
Charlie Kirk for getting shot.
bad
Yeah,
example.
Obviously,
don't
that was
antagonize the transgender community.
Yeah, it sounded like he was like, well, if someone threatens you, you should just never do that thing ever again and hide and like be scared and live in terror and fear of repercussions for your actions.
Well,
if there's a stray cat in your house and they have rabies and they're scared, you should leave that scared thing alone and just leave your house.
I think it's more like you shouldn't annoy something that's inherently dangerous, but
right?
Like he's making trans people like a lion.
No, you're actually being very friendly. What he's actually saying is you should not antagonize dangerous people. And he declared trans people dangerous.
Yes, that is definitely what happened. Vito has numerous times said various oddly, awkwardly transphobic things. And then he obviously backpedals about them.
It's weird. He fucks trans, but he's also like,
is that true?
Yeah, obviously.
Real quick. You know what he said?
He fucks trans, describes it as straight, and then describes it in the gayest way possible, and then tries to talk to like married women about anal sex.
So you know what he said tonight?
He had like a black trans girlfriend, and he used to suck her dick every night.
He said that the people that fuck transgender, they say that people that fuck transgender people are just 1 degree away from the transgender people. So what does that make you, Vito?
He wants to be a girl.
Transition on his license.
What?
And like, I'm sure you could argue endlessly and either correctly or incorrectly about whether or not it's gay to have sex with a trans person of one variety or another. But Vito and the way he described it, like it just is gay, and it's not that it's like the trans person that made it gay or even the sodomy that makes it gay. It's something about the way Vito is engaging with it that makes it extremely homosexual.
Yeah.
So Silverhammer, if you want your money, you gotta throw on a wig and some blackface.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. You don't want $800 then?
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Not to be gay.
Yeah. Speaking of, I don't know if this is going to make Scar go off on a tangent or not, but Vito keeps going after Trixie.
Strangely transphobic Vito, not actually transphobic Vito, always with rational trans
Vito
takes.
used to be friends with Trixie, and since Riley insulted Vito, he'll bring up Trixie and shit on
Trixie
her for being
on the Dick Show.
Trans people.
Yeah, Trixie on the Dick Show famously, Digibro said
don't say that.
The lolicon line.
Don't say that. Yeah.
There's a whole song about it. I did not download Digibro, Digital Brony.
That song is
Digibro's a pedophile. It's a classic Digimon remix about Digibro being a pedophile. Vito, I think, has tried to focus on this to distract from the fact that probably things like going into the Discord and like just bringing up out of nowhere that he's going to, just like rape babies and stuff. It's just like totally insane.
Vito is?
I don't know why he talks like that, but he does.
Vito should be very wary, and I've been telling him to not be good with Trixie for a minute, but I've been watching them since they were Digibro, and they were friends with Mumkey. I mean, look at how little Mumkey affected Digi. They were just friends with people from like the Procrastinators podcast. And whenever, Mumkey had his falling, what happened? Nothing. He actually actively shit on him. When Vito fails, Digibro's going to be there to just dance on your grave. And I just don't think he understands that. I just don't think that Vito understands that the people he is messing with have timelessly thrown people away, and they've continued to live.
Well,
it's
and he's
be
like
a real
hopping on
funny
EVS's
day.
show to try to throw Trixie under the bus. He's like jumping on the Discord chat to try to throw Trixie under the bus. He's like randomly bringing it up, like just in the middle of talking to Ethan Van Sciver on stream. He all of a sudden just says like, "Oh, Trixie." Oh, right, because they were playing the song that we played in the intro. The Vito Let Me Down.
Vito Let Me Down.
Yeah, they were playing that, and Vito was freaking out about it, and it was like, "Well, Trixie's a pedophile."
That was
EBS is like, what do you mean, Vito?
Exactly, Silverhammer. Exactly.
It'd be like if your friend had like some problems going on with like another person, and then you were like getting shit on. You're like, yeah, well, my buddy's getting cheated on by his girl. Yeah.
all week. When was 9? Wow, it's been such a wild ride since 9/11. I basically missed my 9/11 celebrations because just wanted to go take a pot shot at Charlie Kirk's neck. So that was a real downer.
Yeah. The news hasn't been great. It used to be like yesterday. You just turn on the news and you see planes hit buildings. Now it's just dark and shit.
Yeah, right? It's just like you got some Israelis dancing in the street. Everyone's having a fun time. And then all of a sudden, everyone's like, you can't have fun anymore. And bang, they shoot Charlie Kirk in the neck. Except they did it the day before and ruined it before we got an anniversary.
Whoa. No. He shot them in the neck. Not they. They weren't non-binary.
Yeah,
it was the collective thing. Vito uses the royal the criminal thing. I mean all of them. All of them did it.
Collective socialism uses she/her pronouns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That does sound like what they would do.
It's the motherland. Am I wrong?
That makes sense. No, it makes a lot of sense.
And then I think Vito ended that problem saying there's going to be a genocide in America. But there already is. So, what is he talking about? Elon Musk is, heading a genocide. He's, just was trying to filter in Indians to replace Americans and say that they can't work. And, he kind of backpedaled a bit after J.D. Vance said Americans are lazy on...
No, it's Vivek. Vivek.
Yeah, Vivek. Yeah, Vivek just totally, crashed out of the media by saying that Americans are lazy on Christmas. It's like...
He was like, Indians are cool, actually, and we're taking over your country, you lazy fucks. What do you mean you don't like...
Do I have Kash Patel eyes?
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. It is fucking weird how Kash Patel looks all the time. If you were hiring a guy,
I will see you in Valhalla. I will see you in Hyperborea.
Vito does keep bragging about making money, but apparently the biggest problem Patreon is almost under 8K.
Also,
if he had money, he'd pay me.
He has gone nuts on the John. Yeah, has he paid you? Have you had that money?
No, I'm nothing yet. He's lying.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like what Vito would do.
I guess he wants Nick to bring it up.
The Everything app, and tweet at Vito Comedy. Pay Maxwell the money.
It's not letting me send because I signed up as a female and my ID got revoked.
My cat's
he got locked out of his two-factor. He got hacked. He got hacked like Tony, Frog Tony, R.I.P. Frog Tony.
I think Vito did that. I think Vito hacked Frog Tony.
Well, it seems like Vito's willing to work with any of these shitty people who are just constantly trying to hurt everyone around the show, like Larry Higgins, like the Slums, I don't know, any number of other people. Oh, like the what's her name? She's some unimportant, washed up whore. Chrissy Mayer, that's the one. It's just why would you have this? I don't know, whatever. It's totally nuts. He's just going insane. He's decided to partner up with the dumbest people online who seem to be encouraging him in his worst behavior across the board. And I mean, if they want Vito to be a human shield, he is a big human shield. But the way I assign guilt does not actually it's multiplicative. When you add another person, they're guilty of all of your crimes and yours, and they've decided this collective thing to threaten Schizo Sean. So anything Vito does is they're the ones who have to pay up for it because of what he's doing. So,
wait, Silverhammer, do you know about Schizo Sean?
That he showed up to Vito's house?
Yes,
he showed up to Vito's house. Sorry,
and also he went to enjoy a WATP live event, and Gino Bisconti and Keanu Thompson freaked out, and
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, whatever. The point is they took his driver's license and posted it to Twitter.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Bro, it's nothing.
Vito's siding with them.
And that would have been bad enough, but then
Riley
she decided to use those people to... Yeah, he might as well be. If Eric July had threatened to sue him, he probably would be on Eric's side. It seemed like he was already on Eric's side.
Making out with Eric July in a truck stop bathroom? That's disgusting.
Yeah, what are you doing, Vito? It hurt Super Killer 2 sales, man.
I think if Dick wasn't friends with, or Vito wasn't friends with Dick, my bad, I would have said something completely wrong. If Vito wasn't friends with Dick, he would be celebrating Charlie Kirk. He'd have no actual
he'd learn how to do a cartwheel. He would lose weight to do a cartwheel.
Like he would have no motivation to actually say the things that he's saying now. He'd be celebrating. So
it seemed like he was celebrating, and honestly, like if you hate Charlie Kirk and you want to celebrate, just like do it. Like I have a hard time caring about a lot of the pearl clutching related to all of it. But when you just backpedal constantly, it's obvious that you were doing something like to violate other people, and you thought you would like either get enough support to just get away with it or no one would notice. And it just
I honestly think anyone who's making fun of the death should be put in jail. I really believe that. These people need to be destroyed.
Yeah, he's not a politician. He's just like
regardless
a dumbass. I think he's just like to soften the face of genocide of Americans via Zionism, but like apparently he wasn't taking their money, so there you go.
You know, I think a lot of people don't understand why they believe the things that they do, because
that is very true.
America's very half democracy, half prison rules. If you haven't noticed, I've noticed that people are like,
it's anarcho-tyranny.
No,
that's
stop with that. Stop with the repeating,
like
I'm a do-gooder citizen, and I carry some pot on me and a gun, and they get me. Meanwhile, I'm getting carjacked, and I shoot at that guy, and they arrest me. It's like only idiots say that. Only idiots that don't know how to survive an actual government say that, and I'm sick of fucking hearing that. That's such base level talking points. And no offense to you, but like I hear it all the time. My main thing is like, have you ever like seen like a Texas court? Like a child molester will be like in court and the dad will just like fucking sucker punch him somehow. Somehow he could get hands on him and he'll do no jail time. Why
was the guy who turned around in the airport and shot the guy did he go to jail? He should have gone to jail. Is that Texas?
They gave him community service. I know that one.
No, 5 years suspended sentence. He did not spend a day in jail. He was never a felon, and he doesn't regret it. So we live in this sort of like kind of like wet clay society of like, this is how it's going to go. And we're kind of constantly, I know it kind of sounds like I'm rambling here, but like ultimately shit can change in a fraction of a second. I'm thinking about like the First Amendment, and there's many instances that like I can like put in front of you and be like, yeah, there's freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequences. But no, like let's actually take a step back and like imagine if I said to you something that's like, I'm gonna use very safe words here. I'm gonna your kid. And I just like say that to you in public. I have the right to say that, but like also that's fucking very damaging, very emotionally like harassing, and quite frankly unacceptable. There's certain things that I would frankly want somebody arrested for saying. And I'm kind of,
if I said that to someone in public, I would expect to get shot.
Yeah,
in the head
would expect to be shot, and I quite frankly would kick your ass with impunity. But that's just the thing. We have this like sort of like cry bully like enemy. We have a cry bully enemy, and our fucking allies are acting like fucking school counselors. I'm so sick of the school counselor mentality of like, well, you both were in the wrong because you didn't obey by the rules. That fucks both of you over. No.
Well, then you know who you punish next? The counselor, and they're guilty of every crime of the person they're protecting.
Yeah, we need a lot of gallows.
That person is now guilty of their crimes. That's how human
shields
work.
What if the other side uses this against you?
Guilty.
I'm tired of what ifs. You know what? We'll deal with that when all of you are in prison where you belong, because we actually will have it figured out. We're just one step away of just from putting away all the right people, but the wrong people just keep us all fucked over. What'll happen if we do that? We need to stop worrying about what ifs. If we actually accomplish our goal, then we don't have to worry about the enemy that we're so scared of having to obey the same rules. These fucking cry bullies that are just like teacher, he didn't democracy. He's not obeying by the Constitution. He's not following his own rules, teacher.
Yeah,
it's a war crime if you win.
Jesus doesn't believe that. Jesus wouldn't do that. I believe in it. Even though I don't believe in Jesus, I'm going to lecture you.
Yeah, they do the same thing with the Constitution and freedom of speech. It's like, no, this isn't like a way you can bind me. That's not what this does. Yeah.
Like, oh, this building means so much to democracy. Like, you respect democracy.
Like you respect property rights or who owns what. Like you burn
overnight, we
cities.
saw the left like become okay with hate speech and gun rights. Think about that.
It's pretty funny.
No, they're
Weird.
blaming the guns right now for Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
That's originally they were celebrating it.
Never, I have not seen one post.
No,
radical liberals.
No, I swear I've seen liberals say it's not because of
Can we pull
liberals,
that up?
because we have too many guns. That's their safest.
I have seen some jokes from people from people who are saying that, who've been like, well, he supported gun control or not. He was pro-gun and a gun killed him. Are you going to reassess your stance? Like, I'm going to buy an extra gun.
And I've said this to family members. If I die in a mass shooting, I still support gun rights.
Yeah. If I die in a mass shooting, get revenge for me on the police who didn't stop.
If a black dude kills me, I want it to be about race. Don't you listen to them. Don't you lie. Pull up this clip. Liberals, pull up this clip where I'm a bad person. There's no good context here. I want the war. You know what war? The one that starts with an R. You know, like NASCAR. Get it?
Yeah, exactly. Kimmel was fired because his show sucked. No, that's what you do. You do it, and they're trying to deny that it's race related. So you just start shouting slurs in the middle of whoever's filming, and then they have to bleep them out, which will at least make people ask questions.
Kimmel straight up lied.
Oh no, what do you lie about? Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Oh yeah.
I thought you said Kimball for a second.
Yeah.
Grimsoul straight up lied. He said he had a job. This motherfucker don't got a job.
I mean, I did. And then Matt Barr posted on LinkedIn that I was calling him a rapist on Twitter. And
You're like
the weirdest denial I'd ever seen in my entire life. Which looked like I have never been convicted of those crimes. Like, what are you saying?
You're like, I can't wait to start my job as the sound guy at Utah Valley University on September 10th. Oh, boy.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh, so Silverhammer, this Matt Barr guy, he used to be a comic book artist. He started acting weird on Twitter. Someone asked his wife, and his wife was like, yeah, he got a head injury recently. Don't listen to him. And ever since then, he's just like fighting with people. Like, I was on a stream with him, and he called me a moon cricket, and then he called me Asian slurs.
You're not black.
And it's like, I'm not black or Asian. There's clearly something up here.
But this is what he would look like if he was black or Asian.
Yeah, Matt's use of old-timey slurs, it would almost be quaint, except he looks like... It feels like when Melanie Mack uses the F slur. Like, she doesn't have it in her soul to call someone a fag. It's just like she says it wrong.
One time I looked up slurs for gay people, and I swear to God, I think you could still find this on Wikipedia. Construction worker. A gay construction worker. And I said, no, you made that up. Like, somebody made that up right now.
The guy who wrote that article got called that.
Yeah, that was me. I'm that guy. Yeah, that's
the
probably what happened. Yeah.
Hold on.
What are we holding on? Are you doing something? Are you doing
Hold
something
on.
suspicious over here? Zooming in
I'm
on
the
you.
construction worker. We out
Definitely.
here. We be working on cocks. You know, me and my men, we got big, strong, cocky men. You know, we got cock guns. We all about that cock. You know what I'm cocking about? Of course you know what I'm cocking about. You know, I ain't just cocking shit. Maybe I might be cocking shit, but you never know. Because I'm that construction worker, son.
Then you suck a bunch of dicks.
I'm working on that cock at the cock-sucking construction factory.
So I found the post where Matt Barr posted on LinkedIn a Twitter screenshot. So the funny thing to me personally was that this is on a automated marketing post from the company that's just like, oh, we had a meeting with this company. Like, look at our partnerships. It's not like a thing that a human being has ever like touched. They're like back end news posting at this place. It's not like it's like a dead blog that happens there for no reason. And he posts this on there like he's talking like a boomer on Facebook talking to an ad. Like he's actually engaging directly with someone at the company and not some automated post. And he did this because ultimately he did this because I posted on, or I intentionally clicked on his profile on LinkedIn so he would see that I saw it. But yeah, it's just the weirdest denial I've ever seen. Well, you're having your meeting. Can you please tell me to stop going on Twitter and repeatedly calling me a rapist for several months? I'd cross-check his Twitter actually with hours billed. I can't imagine a company wanting to pay for this kind of behavior. I've never assaulted anybody, nor have I been convicted of such a horrible crime. I've
never been convicted.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not the right way to deny. I've never been convicted.
I've been tried and they were found false or inconclusive. The inconclusives in parentheses.
Yeah, it's just totally insane that he doesn't. This response is totally insane. But even Matt Barr, immediately after seeing Vito act like Vito on a stream, was like, this is the exact problem with Vito. He doesn't understand boundaries and he violates them. Like, Matt Barr nailed it in one. And this guy doesn't, like, pick up on social cues properly. The reason he's going off on people is that rumor from his wife. Whether that's from his wife or, like, I think one of the Wheelers or something made it up that his wife said it. To him, that was a rumor about his wife and made it okay to talk about other people's wives. Even though it's just like, hey, this person said X, person X said Y. And that's the whole thing. And he's like, well, person Y and X are now guilty of harassing my mom or my wife. And he just like went off on him. It's like totally insane.
He's already been accused of being like a rapist before?
I don't know what his personal issue in the comics community.
I'd be like making a joke about like like imagine you and your friend have like a baby and you're like, oh, that thing looks nothing like y'all, and then they go home angry because like that's a real conversation they've had at home.
Yeah, these two are the choice screenshots he chose to take of me posting about him on Twitter, where he calls me a stalker, which I don't know. In light of this, it doesn't really look great for him. And then like billing hours, like what is he? He's like accusing me of time theft and trying to get me fired for like.
These are 22 hours and then 23 hours. You saw two posts and went, yeah, me.
Yeah, these ones. These are the ones I'm going to show.
Every post, every assistant, I would be like, I'm begging for your love. When will you send me another text? And I would routinely hit him. Why wasn't I seeing any of these messages? Like, you guys need to stop this guy. He's talking about like how we met up at the Marriott. He's being specific. He's tracking my location, creating false storylines.
Just like of all the pieces that I've posted about him, where I'm just straight calling him a rapist, that unrelated to the other thing I'm saying, and just like referring to it like it's a title. This one in particular, I'm like, I know where my information comes from. I know its veracity. The cops didn't, but they don't have standards. Like, I'm saying that, like, I know more and have more information than, like, the police. And his denial is, I've never been accused of or convicted of these crimes. It's like, okay, well, that's like...
Well,
nothing
convicted is unnecessary if you said I've never been accused of.
Yeah. Which I just frankly don't believe, honestly. He's like a boomer. He's talked about abusing HR women before and like going to them to lie about the situation after starting a fight in order to pretend to be the good person so that he could like ruin their lives and harm them. So like and he still understands problems that people have better than Vito. So I don't know what Vito's doing because he's somehow below the bar. Do any of you, let's see here, briefly moving on from Vito, side dishes. I don't cook. I like put all of my food in the oven at the same time and just eat it when it's done. I don't know what this timing side dishes thing is. That was Dick's second problem, right?
Well,
food related.
It's not a bad problem.
Yeah, like cooking steak and also cooking eggs. Yeah, that can be a little annoying.
That's true. They don't quite line up.
Mac and cheese. Yeah, Travis has a good point. That frozen vegetables thing was bizarre. I don't know what the fuck Vito's smoking.
Well, I don't think Vito's ever eaten a fresh piece of food in years.
I think
he's either eating processed stuff or restaurant food or Uber Eats.
I think he just started frozen vegetables last week. I think that's what that is.
Did he ever get to the point on actually why they're better for you?
No.
No, right?
Imagine it's just they're cheaper.
It was just like, oh, you can get them. Oh, you can get what was it, asparagus? And first of all, no, you can't. No, you can't get frozen asparagus in a bag. How are you storing this shit?
I've never seen it. No.
No.
Just add frozen kale to your smoothies at the smoothie store, and you're good to go. That's the only vegetable you need.
I mean, isn't that guy huge on the idea of being psyoped? I mean, wouldn't that be big vegetable being there's nothing wrong with actually frozen vegetables. In fact, if you buy them, they're better for you if you use them. Buy them at a markup price because you get them at buy a can of peas. When I was a kid, I know that the adjustment's kind of stupid, but I'm gonna take it. When I was a kid, I can go into a Winco in California and for 50 cents buy a thing of corn. A full serving or two for me and a family member. It would feed both of us. But a bag of corn, it's $3, and it's practically the same thing. And then it has no juice in it. It's flavorless. It's all on me to flavor it. Meanwhile, if I get canned corn, it's pretty much ready. I could buy cream corn for fucking 70 cents. It makes no sense on why these two things would be any different in terms of quality or nutritional value. He's just stupid.
Vito
I'm going to take advice from a fat ass.
Vito would save $100,000 a year if he bought canned food.
What year was this made? 2019. Okay, so this was at the height of COVID-19, and they felt the need to make this.
2019.
No,
2019.
It's 2020, March is when it kicked off, man.
Shut up. This was at the beginning height, aka the first spike. When the blueprints came out and all the journalists were like, all right, time to write this because I write stuff. I write stuff totally, and I totally don't have AI and other people write it for me.
Time to steal an election.
Time to... What were they doing in 2019? Oh boy, time to kill Juice WRLD. Wait, that was 2017.
I'm not reading all this.
I love Dead Air. No, Dead Air is my
Crim,
favorite.
your mic's off.
Crim,
fuck?
Your mic's
what
off.
The fuck? Is it working now?
Yes, I was just talking about my love for Dead Air.
Yeah,
Whenever
sorry
I think
about that.
Think about NPR.
Yeah, apparently, 2019 article here from, I don't know, CNN talking about it, and there's some stupid study from, also probably 2015, actually.
Yeah,
frozen veggie. At least one vegetable has some additional nutritional content of some fashion.
So why aren't more people writing about it?
Because it's stupid and fake, I would assume.
Like SIDS.
Someone asked about this earlier.
Oh yeah.
Frank's Pellegrino's DMs over there. I'm handling Schizo Sean. He's apparently being weird and
they handled a late night situation with your friend. I even told your friend via DM for his tickets at the WATP. I'd be honored for him if he came back. There would be no mob tactics. I messaged Sean asking him to let me know if he wants a refund. Waiting to hear back with his ticket confirmation number. So again,
completely unaddressing the fact that
info or request refunds via the the app. I could just send due to check. Do they still have his ID? I had to ask because there's a lot of gaps in the story.
He physically has his ID back, but it has been distributed out, and they are now using it to stalk friends and family.
Okay, so that he has a case then.
Yeah.
Well, more importantly than a case, I'm above and beyond the law, and it can't stop me, and it never has before. So I don't know why it would now.
Hey, watch it, Steven Crowder. Watch it. Watch it. Otherwise, the potato is going to burn out, you know?
Fight like hell with your pregnant wife.
Fight.
Exactly.
If your pregnant wife wants your car, tell that bitch to watch it. You see this glass? Watch it, bitch.
Just make sure to turn the doorbell camera on first. So
and
see your fight on national stage.
Silverhammer, when a guy named Frank Pellegrino says there were no mob tactics, do you believe him? Really?
No.
Yeah, for some reason I don't believe that story because it doesn't account for the ID part. He doesn't mention how that could possibly have happened at all, and he had multiple days of time where he and his family lost multiple hours of being able to make excuses and explain themselves. So now, because they've completely failed to offer any explanation, I have to assume that they all covered up date raping Sean, even if they didn't rape him. They stole his fucking ID, they took his picture, and now they're going after his family. So they decided to do this. They decided to cover it up. So they're all, involved, all of them, and their families, and everything they've ever cared about, because they don't matter at all, and they fucked with my friends.
Why did you fuck with the toe?
I don't know, but
no, look at me. Why did you fuck with steel toe? You understand that the toe is made of steel, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard him say another loot loss for the toe?
That's true. He does have a lot of
Have you ever heard him say another loss for the toe?
No. Honestly, the toe's probably going to come out way ahead of Frank, way ahead of Chrissy. Way ahead of that other washed up bitch. Way ahead of Gino Bisconti. Is that his name? Fuck that guy too.
I watched
fuck that guy especially.
Fuck his those two girls. Shout out to what is it? The social
Frog Tony?
The antisocial fucking whatever. The antisocial.
Oh yeah,
girls.
I know the podcast. I don't know the name. That's the one. I think,
shout out antisocial. I watch y'all. Y'all cover him. I don't know if Mooby is fucking Aaron Imholt or if Mooby somebody else, but I can't dare wretched being called Mooby.
Look out behind you.
If the older ladies are coming up with the nickname,
dude, look out! The door's open.
Fuck, it's right there.
Hey, actually, I'm glad that you brought that up, Silverhammer. So I got a question for you.
What is that thing?
So Groiper to Groiper, right? What are we gonna do about these damn fascists? So I was like listening to that. I was listening to Sorry. One of my favorite songs about breaking out a socialist protester by sneaking him into a speaker. And I was just thinking, man, what about these fascists? Don't they just make you so upset?
They really do. I'm not a big fan of government-corporate fusion.
No, I'm a huge, I was listening to Bella Soul, Ella Bella, Chow, and I was like, I was feeling inspired. I was like, man.
Look out behind you. Look out.
You're having so many
I heard that
was a close one. That was really close. Look out. Again.
Oh, double tap.
Oh, jump scare.
I don't know if you understand something, but I have a protective ward in this room. Would you like to see?
I'm good.
It's actually a green screen. There's no one behind him.
You asked to see this.
Yeah, here we go.
What do you got in the closet? Scar's now coming out of the closet.
There she is.
Uh-oh.
It's trans.
Scar gonna transition live on air.
Okay.
What do you got for us there?
Now, you know what this is. I brought this to the... I unplugged my headphone. Fucking great.
Or you can't hear us. You hear us again. Are you good? Are you connected?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is my protective ward against all women. It keeps me safe. I'm cleansed and I'm pure. As most people know, if you have this, it extracts all the evils out of you and brings it to the surface so that you may be cleansed. I fear nothing because I have the power of Jesus Christ on it. Give me a second. Is it?
It's the power of God and anime that you have on your side there, Scar.
No. Full name. I have the power holding this up. That's not their full name.
Christina West Chandler? Is that what you're looking for?
No. They have a name, and I'm going to use it right.
Sonichu? Christian?
Okay. It's right here on their X. They have it. It's
look like that.
I have the power of Miss Jesus Christine Western Chandler Sonichu Prime on my side.
It's a solid title. I think you might win this one. The curse definitely. Well, no, I saw on a stream. They said that they weren't cursed. That any that were actually made by CWC there. Yeah. The fake ones they might get you, but Dix has a pube on it, so it's probably real.
I kind of did have a point though. I was making to Silver Hammer. Has anybody else seen that? Like it's kind of the main reason why Jimmy Kimmel was taken off of air. Like that, it was right-wing voipers that actually hate fascists, and all of a sudden they're talking about hate fascist. Like we use that terminology at all. Have you ever heard like somebody on the right wing ever use fascist and like an anti-term instead of like an endearing term? Let's be real here. Let's play ball. Gloves off.
I think grifters have, yeah.
There's been a big push with like it was on Jubilee, that Catholic guy's like, actually I am a fascist. And he like
I like that guy. I love that guy.
That guy's pretty funny.
Shout out to that fascist that kind of laughs like Charlie, not Charlie Kirk, but Tucker Carlson.
Pine sap.
You ever seen a Tucker Carlson laugh?
I don't think so.
Oh no, he'll be like, I saw him today on Piers Morgan, and he was talking to somebody that was in the UK, and he's like, "What happens if you try to do that in the UK?" It was like
I think in the UK, you just go to yeah. What happens is that people try to kill you, and then you threaten a pedophile with a knife, and then they arrest the child. That's how it works in England.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get like a timestamp, but he
go to jail, and then the Muslim prison gang kills you.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
I don't know. I have not watched a lot of Tucker Carlson. I don't find television news or people originating for it particularly entertaining. I would call the manager to like have Kimmel fired. Actually, personally, if I could have, not for that, just because I don't like late night show hosts. I don't usually call the manager.
Did you say Kimball? Who?
Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh God damn it! Why do I keep? I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. I keep hearing that too. It's Vito's fault. Vito's poisoned us all against him. He's been telling lies about Kimball that he doesn't owe him $800, and it's poisoning our mind. So Vito better pay up because it's ruining Kimball's reputation.
Wait, Vito owes Jimmy Kimmel $800? I'm so confused.
I think so. He probably owes both of them $800. Honestly,
we should send both of them to jail just to be safe because I'm not sure.
Yeah, do you have Vito's phone number?
It's yeah.
Oh, Riley posted it as a shirt a while ago.
Yeah,
no.
He's got it for sale.
How about can we go back to the egg of that, which is Vito? If you want his phone number, go to the phone number himself. Because if you want to get that shirt on Riley's website, you can call it and have a great time. If you are a pet-ophile,
I mean, you could look at the website and it's there.
Yeah,
all pet-ophiles, if you have a pet, call this number. Have a good time.
Pet owners only.
Me personally, I don't have a pet. I tried to call, he didn't pick up. Anybody else here have a pet?
I don't. Or I just have some cats. But I wouldn't try to call him. I would only call his cats. And then he would have a panic attack meltdown about it.
I'm gonna ask him why he hasn't paid Silver Hammer. Oh, thank you.
Here's the shirt. If that's helpful for anybody.
It
It could be anyone's
It's
number.
call the number. I like my producer forgot to blur this
Can I get
out.
main screen? Can I get main
again,
screen?
I guess. Whoops. But he also put it out there himself, so who cares?
Hello?
On purpose.
Hey,
so that people can
Vito,
contact
it's
him.
me, Scar. I'm kind of live right now on the After Problem Live with Johnny Rocket, Crimsol, and Silver Hammer.
I'm gonna call him next.
Okay. Wow. Vito.
N-word. Very classic Vito. Classic Vito. Ending the show with the C word, and going into the night with the N-word.
Wow, Vito.
I think he took his medicine.
Yo, hold up. I just had to ask my girl. She heard that shit.
Have you called or texted him before? Did he have your
Oh,
number
yeah,
on file?
I called him before.
Okay.
And the best part is I have a California ID.
You thought you were his DoorDash.
Please leave your message for 857.
Oh, somebody clip that, please.
Yeah, I
Please
might be able
clip
to
that.
grab the video audio so it's cleaner too. I'll check after the show. That was quite the call there, Vito. Thanks for
I'm gonna try
guesting
one more
on the
time.
show.
I'm gonna try one more time. Stop calling. Hey, Vito.
Please leave your message for 85.
I guess it's all to voicemail now.
No.
Well, so much for calling the manager. I guess he just answered and said the N-word.
Does he have an
the manager
Android?
of there's no way he has an iPhone. Because he couldn't figure out how to get the audio off of his Samsung into another thing. I think he was lying about that, but I think he described the devices that he had at the time, and none of them were Apple products.
All right, hey, let's leave him alone. He wants to be left alone. Oh, 2 rings.
He must have blocked you.
Probably. Vito ran away from reading names during the super chats. I'm pretty sure.
Vito, unblock my phone number, you fucking fat cunt.
I'm pretty sure that Vito didn't read Schizo Sean and Mint and Riley's names off of the super chat about
my number, man. That was good shit.
The content house. Or wherever they're at. No, it wasn't the content house. They're at a cabin in the woods.
Calling into your phone.
Nah, but for real, say it back.
I'm owed $800, and I would like to get that paid in full. So if you could send that my way as requested multiple times over the past 4 years, please do so. Anyway,
tell
pay
him
me
to
my
say
money.
love. Tell him to say love you.
I'm very upset with you. Be safe. Have a good night.
Tell Scar you love him.
We love you.
God damn it.
There we go.
Very nice.
He's
Very nice.
on
Hopefully
a mission to avoid
friendly,
saying I
reasonable
love
communication will get you your rightfully owed money.
Well, that's for small claims court. When they hear that clip played, they're like, "Oh, this is a reasonable guy."
Yeah, no one would sound like that if they were lying.
So you know
or if
the
they weren't
maximum
lying.
you can sue somebody in California?
Is it?
I don't know. What is it?
I believe it's like 17,000 or like something like kind of marketably
I can't
low.
believe he picked up for Scar.
Well,
I know, right?
I've called him before, and I have a California ID, even though I live on the East Coast.
He probably did think you're a DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let
me
see. Yeah,
see,
even if you sue him as a, let's see here, you can file any number of claims for $2,500 or less.
Yeah,
in California.
No, you can a business. You can sue individuals for 12,000. I was right. It was a
Vito does have a history on court TV that I can't find the episode of, despite looking extensively. It probably exists somewhere. I think it was like Judge Joe Brown or something.
Oh, so wait. I'm sorry. Didn't I just call a liberal and he just like said the N-word like a million times?
Yeah,
I'm kind of offended as a Mexican.
Yep.
because that hurts my brothers. That hurts my brothers, and I stand for my brothers because for like the longest time I had an afro, and white bitches would come up to me and be like, "Ooh, can I touch it?" And I felt the black pain in my chest. I was like, "No, you can't touch it." Meanwhile, I'm like, "Haha, got you, white bitch." I understood black people for a second. So when he said the N-word, it was like he said the N-word to me. To me. And I never
he called you the N-word, much like Eric July
Give me a minute.
Dick the N-word. We got a problem.
Why did he call me the N-word?
He's being called the N-word, yeah. It's a major issue. It's haunted comics for I don't know, like a year and a half. When did Eric get uppity? Probably his whole life. That's probably not a word I'm allowed to say about him. He called Katie the C word. The manager. The Vito's calling the manager problem was just complaining that like Jimmy Kimmel got fired, right? Was there like some other portion to that?
So I saw this Babylon B post, and it was like people that are offended by or who are totally okay with murder are offended by a guy getting fired. So I have no sympathy for those people. I kind of have to repeat it to myself like a mantra.
It is very weird. I wouldn't expect that I could post like, "Oh, hey, yeah, murdering people's great," to like my normal social media posts, working in like a normal environment, and expect to not get like some talking to at least. It's weird. It's just totally weird, and he keeps backpedaling about it. Vito does not currently have a manager to call, but
should we try calling him again?
Counts.
Maybe you should call him
Probably.
again. Let me try that real quick. Maybe
get that money. Get that money.
I don't think he didn't block me. He saw my message. This is good content. I want everyone to know that in this call we're making great content.
Well, oh no, voicemail.
So
I have a piece here about the kind of content Vito does want to make.
I would do a movie.
Oh no! Oh no!
Person who sees the movie with me, and then we maybe talk about the movie.
Yeah.
But I don't have anyone to do that with, so.
Well, because the Marvel shit's just horrible.
I've talked about maybe doing it with my buddy Dirk. Like I like,
R.I.P.
but
Dirk.
even like Red Letter, Red Letter Media,
co-host.
like they edit a little bit.
They edit a little bit, guys.
I guess
Red Letter Media edits. That's too much for Vito.
I haven't watched them, and do they still have stuff?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know.
Vito wants to just show up. Was talking about the
arguing about like how good the cameras and audio have to be, so he's not doing the show with Dirk anymore.
Yeah, I think what happened is that Vito did something similar to his artist, where he said something like sarcastic or mean, or like presented like, "Oh, hey, we need this thing, or it needs to be better." And the other guy's like, "Okay, fine, I'll go buy the thing to solve what you said the problem was." But what Vito says the problem was
Dirk was the one who was saying there was problems.
That's what Vito says. But look at how Vito interacts with people. I suspect that what happened is that Dirk was like, "Hey, we should do this thing." Or Vito suggested they do something. I think Dirk suggested they do something. Vito countered it with like, it has to be this specific way. The same way he does with like the super chats. Like, "Oh, I'll read that for $500." That thing I don't want to do.
Oh my god.
It worked.
It's all right. I got it.
The reading of Super Killer versus... The reading of Super Killer versus the Punisher, he was like, "Oh, I don't want to do that. It would have to be $500," thinking that no one would send $500. I think that's the same sort of thing he's probably doing working with Dirk and everyone else. Where Vito's like, "Well, it's this ridiculous thing, so he can't do it." And Dirk's like, "Well, okay, I'll go, get the 4K cameras and do the shopping and set them up at my place. And then we can just record Corn Boys." I don't know. It just seems like every idea
Dirk?
he has is
wait.
nothing.
In Corn Boys, that's Dirk?
Yeah.
And that guy pretends that he's black?
Dirk pretends he's black?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He pretends that he's black. You don't know that?
No, I have no idea. I had no idea who Dirk was before Corn Boys.
Dirk,
Vito
get in the chat.
and like the Sizzler. That's the only reference I have to him.
I hope you're in chat. Claim race, Dirk. He won't. He's not
Corn Boys
I'll
ended,
tell you that.
Yeah, yesterday on Frog Tony's show, or maybe that was earlier today. I don't know. Time all kind of blends together when you're listening to these things. he was talking about the Metal Gear Solid board game, which Tony was like, "You invited me over to play it, so we'll play it, and we can like record it." And then Vito's like, "Well, actually, we should do a D&D podcast." And I don't know if you know the stereotype about D&D, but it's like there's a DM that runs things, and everyone else just kind of shows up. And that seems to be the only way Vito will do anything. And then he won't even show up. So
accurate D&D podcast. The DM doesn't.
Yeah. We fucked up the scheduling again. No game this week, guys.
Sorry, we're gonna have to do this next month. Yeah, I have some like roommates. They're moving out, and like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like have it in like 2 months, but like maybe next month. Clippa?
Yeah, who are you talking about with Dirk? Is there another Dirk somewhere that I'm not familiar with? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is.
The fucking administrator in the fucking.
That's my Clippa right there.
Oh no! This is a different white Dirk that I think isn't on the internet. He's very white.
Dirk from Chord Boys is a very fat white guy.
I thought Dirk was Trio Doug.
No, Trio Doug's Mexican.
I just remember Trio Doug's name. My bad.
Oh well, yeah. Trio Doug is Vito's greatest.
I love Young
at the
Clippa.
moment, but
no, I got two people mixed up, Riley. Jesus
Young Clippa,
Christ.
I fixed my mic.
I was asking inquisitively.
I thought he knew someone named Dirk. I don't know. I can't find anything about Dirk, which is why it threw me off. I don't know anything about it.
Dirk, my bad. I thought you were Trio Doug. I have some strong opinions on Trio Doug.
I do need to figure out more about Dirk.
Said,
he is
shout out Dirk.
I'm about to pull up.
Yeah, I only know that Dirk likes Sizzler. That's the only thing I know about him.
Please, Riley, I'm only 4'9". Please don't come here and bully me.
Is that real?
You know I'm never gonna do better, bro. Keep praying.
Yo,
should hire several private investigators
popping up behind Scar. Scary
stuff. That is scary.
I think that's mostly towards the end of the show. Have you guys ever gotten someone fired before? Personally, it's fun.
I got a story.
Ooh.
What do you got?
So I have this coworker, and he's of the sub-Saharan descent, and let's just say. He shows up to, he calls work and he's like, "Can I not show up? Can we have somebody else show up? And we're already short 2 people on a busy day." And he says, "No, you better show up or you're fired because you do this all the time." So he shows up in a sweatshirt out of uniform, gets sent home. He says, "You have an hour to change." And I go, "You made a mistake because he's going to be here in an hour." So he shows up 15 minutes late. And after he does, he's like, "Yeah, man, my house just got shot up, I just and my manager is making fun of him because he's this little 20-year-old black kid that's trying so hard."
Oh,
he goes, "Yeah, I just are you a gangster?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I just robbed a dude for a band." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure you did. Yeah, you can't even have a handgun." A band.
Thank you, Coach.
And I'm like, "Yeah, sure you did. You can't even buy a handgun, and you're Mr. I'm robbing people out here." And he's like, "I'm 21, not 20." "Yeah, okay. I'm not 11. I'm 12 years old, head ass." And that's what I said to him. He goes, "Man, you need to walk a mile in my shoes to understand me." And I go, "If I had to walk a mile in your shoes, I would have killed myself." And meanwhile, my boss is listening to me, and he's like, "Hey, come on, man, cut it out." Because I'm talking to him earlier about trying to be chill because of the whole Charlie Kirk death situation. And just being really biblical with him. I've been trying to be a better person. And he goes and he says, "Man, you better listen to me because your son might end up like me." So I have to start talking.
Scar, your mic's off.
Is it?
They're back.
So where did
it's
I
back
go?
Like an Obama.
We didn't hear any of that.
Something about your son?
Yeah. Oh, he said, "You better listen to me because if you don't, your son's going to end up like me."
Your son is black?
Yeah. Huh.
So that's the funny part. So I have to start talking to him in his language. So I go, okay, we can step outside if you feel like that. And he goes, huh? And I go, let's step outside. So he turns around, goes to the computer and clocks out and gets into my face. And in my head, I'm thinking, I turned into that picture of the dog, with the sunset on him. Krim, can you pull it up? You know the one, like the breathing dog.
I don't think I have it handy.
Come on, just pull it up quickly.
We'll keep telling the story while he
I'm thinking, and I'm thinking about my older brother who's about 5 inches shorter than me, but he actually has the crackhead strength of my dad. And he always said to me, when you headbutt somebody, they don't know what to do. So I sit there and I breathe. Krim, pull it up. And I just pull it up. Come on.
Pull it up.
Ride the dog, Krim.
I'm about to pull up.
I sit there and I breathe. I breathe. I inhale and I headbutt him in the nose perfectly right here. And I knock him back and he's like, oh, and he's feeling his lip for like blood and shit. And I square up with him and he finally starts getting fisticuffs. I used to wrestle. And I'm trying to get him into a position where I can push his head into the ground, but I end up ripping out his pubes. I mean, his head. I mean, his hair.
Oh my God!
Violated the Crown Act. You're going to California jail.
I actually did take out a large portion of his hair, and I ripped it out. And I got on the ground. I'm trying to lift him up. My boss gets in between us. I'm telling him he gets like a bitch. He is a bitch. He's not a gangster if he can't square up, and he gets let off. And that was just all about a couple days ago, and I'm still alive. I haven't been murdered in a drive-by shooting, and I just got that guy fired about maybe a day after Charlie Kirk got killed.
Look, I don't know why you decided to be a.
It's not made up. I got scars from falling on the ground, motherfucker. It's real.
Yeah. I have no doubts that Scar got into a fight at work and that the other guy was way crazier about it and got fired.
I work around
that is a totally believable story. The details, I don't know. It seems like your work is a nightmare.
No, I work around fucking ghetto blacks.
What uniform was he supposed to be wearing that he didn't have?
Just a
orange prison jumpsuit.
Literally, if it was like an orange, black, anything that had to do with the company, he was literally wearing like open-toed shoes in the kitchen.
Okay, I got a guy fired once, but that story was too long. So yeah,
a lot of people tell me it's a beautiful story.
Yeah. Have either of you guys ever gotten anyone important fired?
If this sounds made up, I am so happy actually because that's such a good story for me to just tell my kids.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I called the manager on a appointed politician guy. He didn't get elected. It was like an assigned position in the party, and he was telling people that they were terrorists and trying to report them to the governor over driving down the street during COVID. And so I just sort of pushed the information out to all the people they were talking about, and he got fired. It was pretty fun.
You ever got somebody arrested?
I don't think so. No, I don't usually involve the law in things. They're not very efficient or helpful in my personal experience. Koof is right. Thank you for not killing yourselves. Remember, always point your guns at your enemies, not yourself.
But what if you are your enemy, son? What if we are our own greatest enemy?
Then there's a chance that the bullet will only kill your ego. But it'll probably kill you too. That's it varies. Vito's definitely gonna end up dying. I don't know if Christopher is gonna live through.
Do we know Vito's weight?
It's gotta be over 300 again.
Yeah, he has to have peaked up. But we're an hour and a half here. Some last minute details here.
Call Vito again. That's a good idea, Travis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Scar, for your beautiful rendition of whatever song that is. Asked Vito about his gym membership. He probably signed up for one for New Year's and then never went, just like everyone else.
I'm gonna try to
Silver
silver. Hold on.
message.
Let me try.
Son of a bitch.
Johnny Rocket.
Silver.
Problem for schizo
John, you
shot
should try.
this week.
Hey, silver. In a second, let's hit him with a rapid
Oh,
star
I'll
six.
pick guys that can't apologize. That's the one I'll pick.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
his
the one
number.
right in there.
Copy it. Copy it.
Also,
and get the
clearly,
star six.
Dick was doing that to tell Vito to apologize to people.
Yeah, that was very. Yeah, I didn't even feel the need to say that. I just thought that problem was obviously about Vito, not Jimmy Kimmel. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go with, I don't know. Hey, Kimball, do you want to pick which problem you think is gonna win this week out of the?
Are you gonna pay Silver Hammer?
Please leave your message for 8.
I think Dick's cooking problem's gonna win.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
Are you gonna
steal
pay
your
Silver
answer and let you pick for me this week?
It's not happening. It's just not.
Okay. Well, we'll see where the beard status is after that. Write that down in my notes and save and.
So let's get
see
a
what else I
final
got
report tonight. Vito has Vito paid back Silver Hammer.
I think we're gonna find out right here very shortly.
Silver Hammer, we had to bombard
This piece of shit.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like getting paid.
I got nothing.
Are any of these other clips about Vito going to be amusing? I have an old clip about Dick explaining
Asterios to Vito. I don't know if that's amusing to anyone but me, though.
I want to see. That'd be very fun.
Right, we've gone.
You're
We've,
his boss.
we've gone on for an incredibly long time. Let's do some voicemails. Oh God, I've got Monkey Jones turning on Asterios too. Do you want to hear that, Sean? Does that interest you at all?
Yeah, well, yeah, it does. I mean, it's
What the reluctance?
It does. Well, no, you know, Asterios, I'm not thrilled that, you know, I wish things hadn't happened with him, you know, in this show and stuff. I don't, you know, it is. It's like
you're interested though.
Yes, I'm interested.
Okay,
I am interested.
Dick is gleeful. He's like, yeah, I feel bad too. Whatever.
It's just
fuck this guy.
It's just so funny. It's so funny.
Because I really enjoyed Asterios. There's a lot to like.
That
to
spite
enjoy,
invoice bothered me a lot. When he talked about how he invoiced all that shit to spite me.
Yeah, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. I mean, it sounds
either.
yeah.
It's one of those things where now I'm like,
if he did, that's like, oh, that's fucked up.
I thought the first time around it happened, I thought that the yogurt at home was fucked and that the luxury Uber to the airport was fucked. Like a little bit fucked, but now I'm looking at the whole thing like, oh, was the whole thing like that? Like, was the whole thing a bitter invoice?
How much of an invoice was it again?
$700.
For how many nights?
2.
Yeah.
For a Chicago show.
And he was saying that you didn't fulfill your end of whatever agreement.
But I never heard anything about that.
Does that include the flight?
Right. Well, that's
I think so.
I don't know, man. $700. I could see it being reasonable.
Sean.
Oh my God!
You can see $700 being reasonable now.
Well.
Shout out smooches for Sean.
Oh wait, Vito says you should pay a guy $700, but not $800. Got it.
Yeah.
When a guy wastes his money doing a show,
it was just the yogurt that I had.
You owe him, but when a guy does work for you, you don't owe him. Got it.
So Silver,
He always looks like that, Travis.
Can you catch me up as a familiar fan? Why are you owed $800?
I edited his Ghostbusters video.
You did?
He
You
didn't pay
edit?
me, Yeah.
Hey, I'm a small content creator. I have some footage of me doing some work at an independent protest where 3 black women are like protesting about their kid being caught stealing. Can I pay you like $20 to like just edit like a couple of minutes of this footage down to
Yeah, absolutely. I can get that done in an afternoon.
Oh, dude, I'm actually send that to you tomorrow, and I'm gonna give you. When I say $20, I'll give you 25.
I have about 10 years of experience editing videos.
I don't got a lot, but that
I'm a scriptwriter.
I think we guys maybe talk about
sound.
prices
I do
after
sound.
this.
Well, no, I want you. I just want you to know that like I'm gonna pay you. Because I have the stuff done already.
Kimball did this amazing thing before the show where he like joined on and then tested his own audio and then listened back to it and then adjusted it until it was working and fixed. And he didn't need to like call 15 other people.
Your audio is better than Vito's.
No, is this better? Is this better? Is this good? Am I talking at a good quality, or how about now?
And Vito wonders why he was going to pay me $100 because that's the kind of expert experience and quality professionalism you get from the Maxwell, the Silver Hammer Kimball.
Yeah.
Just ask ASC Riley, young Clippa. He knows.
Riley,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to flex on.
Kimball's got a long history of success in comedy and, dating all the way back to the Dick Show Facebook group, back when that still existed as a singular coagulated entity.
Remember Melissa Young, that ugly old hag?
Well,
Stephen Bailey?
You in there with Eric Wong?
I do.
Blair Rodriguez
many
finally got
years
married.
ago.
Do you know about that? She got
What's up with that,
Blair Rodriguez got married to a guy from the Facebook. He moved down to Argentina to marry her.
What's up with that Tombstone guy? Why is he always all over the
Remember
place?
Blair?
With that post? Facebook group.
Remember Dustin?
Blair White? No, I don't think Blair White was part of the Facebook group. Travis Lemony.
Man, the Facebook group. Wow.
Yeah, it was fun times, and then Facebook started
the
cracking
Wild
down,
West.
and then fun was no longer allowed.
No, Facebook is pretty great. What you talking about? It's better than Twitter. I got banned off of Twitter. I've said straight up.
I got
like,
banned off
hard
of
R
Facebook. I'm
I
on
straight
X,
up
the
said
everything
hard
now.
R N-word on Facebook. Like, what have you
I
done wrong?
got suspended from Facebook for like half a year for a fake name when I had a real name on my account.
Maybe I have the Twitter experience that all you guys are having that I didn't have because I got banned like that. But I've been on Facebook
Riley
forever
knows
using
Blair.
slurs like nothing.
Riley, were you on the Facebook group?
Oh yeah,
I'm
he was
almost certain
around.
he's still there.
He was a lurker, or was he posting?
Pretty sure he was around then.
Yeah, he's a lurker.
I remember the day I do sleep stream. I just
Either
sleep on
that
the-
or there's two different Dick
It's
Show
been
groups.
so long. It's like, would we in like year 5,000 of the Dick Show at this point?
Guys,
It's almost 10 years.
Guys, that
It'll be
shit
10
was
years
like
next
during
year.
2017. What are you guys talking about? You fucking dinosaurs.
Remember Rommel?
Oh, I kind of remember him.
What happened to all these people?
I found the podcast that he and I did.
Oh,
It
was
was
it
a
good?
one
Remember that?
episode of Fight Night 2.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Cantillans.
Yeah. Yeah, him dying kind of put a damper on there being like I don't know. Before that, every week people were hopping in voice chat after the show and stuff with him and other people, and then
That really started a lot of like the original dickheads coming together. A lot of those people aren't even in the server no more.
It's true.
I remember like at one point at our biggest point we had like 30 people deep.
Remember Jessica Drake?
No.
I don't think so.
Remember
Big
what's her-
Necro?
Yes.
I remember.
I remember Nick Ricada before he blew up.
Yeah. You did a video with him.
I met Nick Ricada.
Yeah,
too,
that's
yeah.
lost to time, unfortunately. But I went to that dude's house. Oh, Spurberg. Or Stove. Never Stove, that autistic Australian kid.
Anybody here know TNB? Just
hate
a
that guy.
reminder that fucking faggot is he's married
David Clegg.
because of Nick Ricada, and he probably looks down on Nick Ricada because he uses drugs.
Koof, is that
and
who you're
I just wanna
talking about,
remind him
Stove?
That his whole life is based around Nick Ricada, and he can't ever face that.
That's that
Yeah,
guy, Cameron Clark.
Turbo Neil Breen is just like a pedophile addicted retard. I hate
Oh
him.
yeah, yeah.
I hope he gets hit by a
I was talking
bus.
about Cameron Clark.
Turbo Neil Breen. In the
I met him in person. I know him.
Him though, like way back when he was in the WATP Discord. He was like, Vito is a pedophile. I was like, nah, man.
That's
He's
true.
not a
Okay.
pedophile.
You want to
I
know
got
something?
banned from that
Okay.
Discord.
Yeah.
Here's some insight. I know.
But it turns out he was right. It turns out he was right all along. My bad.
is
I'm still not going to apologize
he is
to
a-
him, but I guess he was right.
He is a Kiwi Farms administrator. Be
Oh, that's
wary
fucked
if you ever see Turbo Neil Breen. He works for Josh. He buys stuff personally from Josh. He showed me his personal stash that he got when he bought stuff from Kiwi Farms. He had like a whole of like 30 coins from Chris Chan and a bunch of stickers.
Jesus Christ.
He's a fucking weirdo. He's a freak. He's a freak that's obsessed with Null, who has, in his words, psychotic breakdowns every month where he drives to the desert and plans to kill himself.
Oh, that's
and I'm
great.
supposed to believe that fucking freak.
Does TNB do that, or does Null do that?
TNB does that.
Null does leave his house. Also, did you see Null? He made a post where he's like, because of Charlie Kirk, he's going to start carrying a gun, but he said it's going to be filled with blanks. Like, what the
Can
fuck?
we pull that up? Johnny, pull that up.
No, it's...
You
no,
have to have
someone
that.
posted it on Twitter like 2 weeks
Remember
ago. I
Yui
did not-
Kurosawa?
Krim, look for that. Carry a gun? That's like having a fake wallet. I mean, like a fake gun, bro.
The
Get-
fake-
Well, yeah, what's
the Maddox fake wallet.
Why would you
the
have a fake
Maddox
gun?
fake
Because if
wallet
you
bit.
brandish it, you have no
I'm
more than violence.
I'm gonna carry a fake penis, a big old dildo in my pants. So if they think that they can rape me, I'm gonna rape them with the dildo.
Pointing the fake gun at them is still a crime. It's just as much of a crime to point a fake gun at
that's a
someone and
big
threaten them as a
fucking
real
gun,
one. So,
because
like,
you can't even argue anything but criminal use.
What if it
Yeah.
was a Nerf gun and I just like gaslight them? No, it's a real gun. I painted it like
by
a
putting
Nerf
blanks
gun.
in it, you are admitting that you are using it for intimidation and not defending yourself. Like, there's
Josh
no way to
might go to
brandish
jail.
a gun
That's a
filled
really
with
good
blanks
point.
at someone and not have it be a threat. It's like, I
I'm
doubt
just- I'm
anything
just
will ever
referencing
happen to
Yui from
Null.
the
He's
anime,
probably
Koof, don't
too
worry.
like squirrely and creepy looking that like criminals will be like, I don't want to touch that guy. He looks gross. Also, he probably looks poor, so why would you
Right.
steal from him? He probably doesn't have anything.
You know, fake gun, man. When it comes to this guy, I don't know, man.
Whoa.
I don't think
Is
it's
that
safe
Kaon?
to obsess over Joshua Connor Moon.
That's for Koof.
If you're into Joshua Connor Moon, you're pretty gay.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, that's
listening
true.
to like 5 episodes of his podcast and then being like, why am I listening to this?
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
try to like
video-
listen to it
I have
sometimes
video
when he.
proof of his psychotic meltdowns. If that nigga ever wants to challenge me, come at me, nigga. I have you in my
Oh my
hard drive.
God.
Oh,
saying
all
it,
right,
goddamn.
all right.
Yeah, I'll check what Josh is doing sometimes, and it's just always boring. His Super Killer review still doesn't appear to be out. I keep checking his Gumroad. I don't know where else he would post it.
Wait,
I don't really
wait,
follow
Gumroad.
his farms.
There's like a free one on YouTube. Did he never make the Gumroad one?
Oh, did he actually put the review up? Because I thought he did a review.
wait,
of the
no, I'm
preview.
thinking
He
of-
said he was going to review the full one, and I just haven't seen it posted
Yeah, I'm thinking
anywhere.
of the
But he's also
preview.
got me blocked. So
I'm thinking of the preview. He probably hasn't done the full one because he's fat and lazy.
You know what I would really like for
right.
Vito to do, and he should probably take this idea if he's listening.
Pay me.
Yes, that and whatever Scar's about.
Who would prosecute?
No, okay. Get the pay me out. You know, extrapolate a little further.
That's the first thing we have to get done.
All right. So after we get him paid, Vito, what does Super Killer sound like?
Probably Deadpool.
That's a good idea.
No, but like, really, what is Super Killer? I mean, what does he sound like?
It's like a really.
Hi,
really good voice.
I'm Super Killer.
Hey guys, I'm
can kill
Super
Superman
Killer.
these days.
I'm from Massachusetts. How about hey,
What
Lois,
accent?
why don't you go get me a freaking beer?
Is this Super Killer?
yeah,
that's
it's Super
Super
Killer.
Killer.
What
This
accent
looks
is he
shit.
saying this in?
This looks awful.
It's
You
thought this was
unfortunately
okay
really
to send
rough.
that?
Totally talks like a minute.
No,
like
Kimbo.
a
He's only sent out the PDF. He still hasn't sent out the physicals.
And he
This is what a
keeps
good
changing.
comic looks. This is what a good
this-
comic looks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is a
That's
much
way
better
better.
looking comic.
Oh.
Yeah,
See,
look, you
that's
got like
charming.
characters and panels, and I'm sure that there's some
Quality
sort of
art.
plot somewhere.
There's even color.
Okay, so real quick, can you focus on my screen real quick?
Wait, there's tabs on this.
probably.
Vito,
Holy shit!
Vito, I have a
That's
message
crazy.
to you. Okay, I want you to pay attention.
I didn't know about this.
Oh, that's cool.
Even teaches you music. Super Killer doesn't do that. Super Killer
They just
teaches
talk
you how to be gay.
Super Killer does talk about a musical that Meteor Man was in,
Whoa,
but yeah, they
color.
don't feature the
Whoa.
full song, just a little verse from it, I
Is
think.
that Azunyan? That was Mio. Oops.
So Vito, ultimately, I just think
Pokemon
that
cards.
your content really isn't fulfilling. I think the fact that
that's
you
cool.
have to be on Vito 2, it kind of shows that you aren't confident with the fact that your content is subpar. You're more than willing to upload like content slop, but even in that content slop, it varies between what it is. It's like, are you talking about Star Wars? Are you talking about politics? I mean, I don't even think that you know. It's like almost as
Not
if
really.
you know that you're washed up. And and when you try to make a video on Vito 1, it looks like a complete fucking disaster. Ready? Ready? Are we ready for the reveal?
How many cards are in a fucking booster pack?
Damn. Looks like we got nothing, guys. But Vito, you could actually redeem yourself.
What?
How do people play card games? They're so ridiculous.
Silver Hammer. The only way to get
Gambling.
Vito to pay attention is you show trading cards.
Yeah, you got to involve. It's got to have some sort of gambling. There wasn't a big win in there, so he might have lost interest.
There was a full art.
Yeah, that one did look kind of neat. The Lycanroc.
There's a Lycanroc.
There's a couple fat ones.
It's a rock
You might like
werewolf,
those.
I think.
I think that the prize of that one, the one that was
I
at
like
the
Ice
end. Hold on,
Cube.
let me go pick it up real quick.
I
I think it was Lycanroc, Lycanroc.
Lycanroc, yeah.
Lycanroc.
Can I share this still? Where is my... Oh, God. I hate this app so much.
I hate this app. It's so washed up.
There
Check
we go.
out Remilia.com.
Do you see that fat guy, Kimbo? Dimitri?
That's Vito?
Yeah, basically, yeah. He's obsessed with a stripper, and he takes up like 6 pages of the comic, and he doesn't matter.
Yeah, and he used to talk in like acrylic, and there was a joke here.
up
And
with
then
the
the editor's
girl's
note
titties?
was, I don't know, something.
back. I mean,
And now it's just muddled meta elements.
That's a good
that
comic right
don't
there.
really make sense. Where's the
Thank
actual
you.
page? Here it is. Albert Einstein, Wizard Jew Albert Einstein is what it would change to. I don't
Do
know,
you
it
see
seems worse.
in the second panel?
This sucks.
Like in the major big panel, like
Yeah,
how her
Kim-
breasts crease, it doesn't really make sense with her clothing.
It just looks like shit.
Yeah. Also, Kimbo, he removed all jokes about women, and then like added a few jokes about Jews.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
go
cool.
back, because it has a different shot of her in her uniform, and I think it's inconsistent. Dude, her uniform is inconsistent.
Okay, wait,
Yeah,
hold on. Quick question, Kimbo.
Isn't Vito
How would
obese too?
yes, very obese. Kimbo, how would you kill Superman?
I'd stop reading.
Stop believing in him. That'd do it. That's really what Superman needs
Tinkerbell.
is the belief of the American people.
Right.
You take that away, he's nothing.
I would inject a rapist with kryptonite.
Didn't they
I
do
would-
that? Wasn't that like wasn't that Metallo?
No,
Crimson.
Metallo's just a cyborg. What are you talking
Crimson,
about?
ask me the same question.
What how would you kill
Ask me
Superman?
the same question.
Scar? Would
I
you,
would
you have
dedicate
gay
my life
BDS?
to I would dedicate my life to Israel.
That's true.
That's what the
Superman
movie was
doesn't
about,
like
wasn't
Israel.
it?
He might kill himself if
America
Yeah.
First is
wins.
on.
This just in: Superman to face the death penalty.
He really should. Superman is a bad person.
That'd make a
He's like
great movie, honestly. A movie where they can't kill Superman.
Where they're trying to. Yeah, so here's how you
Yeah,
actually
show
kill
Kimbo the
Superman.
gay
First-
porn in
Yeah,
Vito's
first,
comic. There's
first
gay
you
sex.
you
There's gay
kidnap
sex.
Superman's boy lover.
Wait, does that say biggest
and then-
problem right there?
Yeah, basically, there's a. Yeah, oh, actually, yeah, it is. Unironically, there's a.
It shows biggest problem and then it shows gay sex.
There's
Well,
that,
Vito's
What
and
did
kinda
then-
Vito
skinny there.
mean by this?
And then I'll scroll down here to the gun show where
No,
he's
why wouldn't
like,
you
the
just
gun
show
laws
some
are
shit?
lax. There he is. There's another Vito. Well, part of the reason it looks like shit is that the entire document is postage stamp sized. He didn't author the PDF properly. He tried to do it completely on his own, and he's like, "Oh, I'll make it a smaller size." So I think it's only like
okay, but seriously, he shows the biggest problem, and then he shows a bunch of gay sex.
Yeah, his biggest problem, and then it's immediately followed by Sailor Moon, and then
the gay sex.
Gay sex. Yeah, grooming accusations, folled by actual gay BDSM sex enabled by kryptonite. So it really kind of makes the whole Superman meme like it doesn't mesh with the elements because you're using Superman here as a substitute for the tropes that Superman is. By subverting all of the Superman tropes, you prevent yourself from having a meta interaction with Superman, which just muddies everything. And that's kind of the whole problem. All the way down to the lunchbox.
Not talk about how he shows the biggest problem and then he shows a gay sex scene.
Yeah.
Like,
Why does his mouth look like that? What the fuck?
Yeah, the mouths are weird. Everyone says the mouths are weird. That's true.
This is my first time seeing this.
Yeah.
So part of the reason the mouths are weird is that all of this is based on Vito's storyboards.
Oh, they just traced storyboards, didn't?
Yes, I think for large parts of it, either traced or just like kind of drew the exact panel layout that Vito put
Bush
down.
League.
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't take advantage of the medium of comics. This
In
panel
defense
here is the
of
one that
Vito.
really killed me.
Good
like
lord,
I can almost
that's awful.
see the underlying like draft circle faces that Vito quickly put out here, and like the eyes.
Can you
Vito
zoom in
drew
on the
the
woman's
background.
face on the right?
The one that has Down syndrome.
Me Wonder Woman. Me Wonder Woman. Oh, you got me, scary face, man. And then how the fuck does Aquaman get killed by an octopus?
I don't know. I don't even know if those are the
This is so
superhero's
dumb.
eyes in the background, or if that's just like some other villain. Like they kind of match his eyebrows, sort of, when he's making that one expression. But there's just like these eyes looming in the background, the same
That's
as
Meteor
the
Man. That's Meteor Man, I think.
She looks like the Minneapolis shooter.
Hold on. Is that, hold on.
Oh, and
Okay,
Black
wait,
Flash
wait,
is
wait,
getting
wait.
flamethrowered? How does a
The guy
flamethrower
on the
hit the
left.
Flash?
The guy on the left. Is that not the guy, or is that not Rexplosion?
Who's Rexplosion? That sounds familiar. Why
From
do I know?
Invincible.
I saw it and thought Black Flash. It might be Rexplosion.
No, that's Rexplode. That's easily Rexplode. Can we pull up Rexplode? That's literally his uniform with the fucking.
Oh wait, I mean, you're not right about the uniform, but the head mask.
And he's a
thing
dark
kinda-
dude.
Find that Rexplode.
That's Rexplode, and I'm gonna call Vito out for being uncreative because, like, he took from like the most creative Robert Kirkman. All hail Robert Kirkman.
Who?
The guy behind
I don't know these
Invincible and The
people.
Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you haven't.
Don't worry
heard.
about it then. Don't worry.
I don't know what that is.
God, like the
Yeah,
best
I
comic
like.
creator
I'm loosely
ever.
familiar. This is the character
Is
he's
that
talking
Superkiller?
about here.
Yes, that's
it might as well be. It's basically Super Killer.
This is what we would call a registered nurse. All my registered nurses know what I'm talking about right now.
That's right.
So yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's not the comic book. That's Hunting Alice right next to Vito's work.
Isn't Hunting
I don't
Alice
know.
made
It seemed
by a
comparable.
pedophile? Is that the one?
I think so. I can't remember if he hired the pedophile to work on that book or if the pedophile did a cover for it. But this is, I believe, the series that Dark Gift brought a pedophile into Comicsgate while saying that he was going to gatekeep Comicsgate to keep it safe. And then he
What do you
invited
post
and
it
hired a
back?
pedophile and then invited him to live in his home before it was exposed that he was an already convicted pedophile. He's already gone to jail for molesting kids.
You need to sign off permanently.
G-Man?
I didn't know you were involved.
Basically,
with that.
it didn't work out great for him, and then he started screaming that other people were pedophiles, and it didn't work
You
out.
lived
for him
with
to
a
the point that he's-
pedophile, Dark Gift. Apparently,
I don't understand. How do you take an IP about stealing IPs and you're still uncreative?
Well, it's because
Great
Vito
point.
he's micro edited all of this. Like there are some jokes in here that I thought personally were funny when I read them in the Act 1 draft like a year and a half ago.
Has anybody
there's a
here
joke in-
watched Red versus Blue?
Years ago, I used to watch
as a teenager. Yeah.
Me too.
I used to watch it in high school.
Could you imagine like the
Oh my
fact that they
God.
took shades of red and shades of blue and made characters that were deeper than whatever the fuck Vito is creating right here? He's creating basically like nothing, nobody's, and like I was gonna say in defense of Vito, look at the facial expressions. Probably he has something in mind. Maybe he's setting a scene that we don't see because he has a different way of expressing like emotion.
Well,
there is a change.
But even
I see
then,
it.
it's like,
I do see it. That's the problem. What I see is a cartoon storyboard,
but it's
not
wrong.
a comic.
Like as a creator, a personal creator, and I don't know if you feel this, Johnny Rocket, because you're also like you're insanely talented. Like you're probably like a savant.
Thank you.
Not trying to shit on your dick after I do tricks on it, but
You don't have to say that after you say I'm good. All right.
I'm not trying to push it out on it and do a rosebud, but like, our first projects probably aren't our best, and he was forced to release his first project, and
not forced. He got $130,000 for it. And
so here's the version that
he wasn't talented.
Pushed out.
Can we
most
agree with
recently on
that?
episode like 200, the biggest problem, right?
Okay, if you get $130,000, you can hire someone to help you.
Right.
Well, you can if you can communicate with them. Otherwise, adding those additional people actually just makes the project worse.
But Johnny,
Vito's like if Yandere Dev tried to hire people, he can't work with them.
You had $100,000, and those Final Fantasy cards that came in a deck, right? Like a full, entire deck, starter deck. They cost $100 per box, and there's like 1,000 of them. You wouldn't spend $100,000 on that.
No, that's as bad as lotto tickets.
Dude, I really need some
goddamn
investors in chat. I need real investors.
Could we get Frog Tony in chat?
But he really did fuck up in that sort of way. I'm looking at like the noses here, like in terms of like proportion. Like, let's look at this scene. The guy on the left and the woman on the right. It's like, where are they running from? Like, where's the camera at? Where is the Lakitu? Where's the Lakitu on the cloud holding the camera right now? You know
that is correct. That's the thing. We have this front view. They're going off like she's facing at him.
Why are they
at him?
Why is that guy like behind the bulletproof glass? He's behind.
Wait,
glass.
hold on. So show Kimbo the original Saudi Kid joke.
Okay, so here we go. That's what I wanted to point out. We have the Saudi
scroll
Crusader here.
Scroll up.
Your hatred, whatever.
Scroll up. The start of the. Scroll up on the original one.
Me and him.
Oh.
Scroll up. All right. Now, Kimbo, look at the last panel. Well, not the last panel, but the top last panel where he's like, "Oh, I gotta blah blah blah."
Okay.
Wait, why am I waiting in line? I'm supposed to be a terrorist. That really feels like it should be in his head, not out loud. But
you don't
know.
know. Goddamn
Now,
thing. It
now
makes
whatever.
sense for us in terms
Never
of
mind.
contents in your head. God damn it, dude.
Wait, it's about coffee instead of 9/11? What the fuck? I missed that. Clicky
This
pens?
text out of my face. God damn it.
Why do you get rid of the 9/11? Why do you get rid of all the 9/11 jokes?
Yeah, the original had a funny 9/11 joke, and he changed it. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just like
That's
9/11.
what I was
He also
trying to
calls
show,
himself. Yeah, sorry. He also calls himself Saudi Kid.
That is funnier.
Yeah, and then down here there's a joke about a Hamas fantasy camp, right? Saudi Kid going to summer camp makes sense, flows together, kind of like references back to the earlier thing he called himself. Changing the name to Saudi Crusader, he didn't change the other joke. Why would the Saudi Crusader go to the Hamas fantasy camp? Unless you micro-edited every piece of your comic to the point that they were separate pieces and you no longer have a flow from beginning to end.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't. The 9/11 joke was like the only, like the funniest thing I laughed at in the original draft here that he put out. And I thought that this was going to be the direction the rest of the comic was going, but it just, didn't. It's like.
Well, I think you're making the mistake
shit.
of thinking that there's direction at all.
That's true. When you have like the idea that like I'm going to be like Adventure Time and I'm going to tell this story in 100 issues, that's
Yeah.
hire an
Yeah,
editor.
Vito said Super Killer will take 100 issues.
We can't even do one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This
It's
guy.
it's like less than a dozen chapters
Oh my god,
if
that
you're
panel
lucky.
of the woman's face. Holy
Like,
shit.
and like I said, like the master class of like Robert Kirkman, he started Walking Dead with like he got infected, the beginning of the infection to where everything started when he woke up. It started in the middle of the story. When it came to Invincible, it came to a superhero that had a dad that had powers, and he came to his powers. And then because of that, a major world event happened. What happens here? Nothing. I don't care about these people. Their motivations mean nothing to me. These people, they mean nothing to me. They're just shit happening.
Oh, the fist looks like shit on that. Oh my god.
Vito, you did a good job of showing me what would happen in the multiverse.
Oh my god, you're right.
Nothing.
The fist is so tiny. That's
awful.
Superman's fist, and it's tiny as fuck.
What the fuck is
That's way
like? Where's
too
the
much
shoulder coming from?
shortening. Yeah.
Bush League.
I paid $35 for this.
Meteor Strike is owned by Toriyama. That's a Goku move.
Oh, you're right. I just remembered that.
That's true. I remember that. Yeah. This is
I
like
played Budokai
988 by
Tenkaichi
1500. Where we at with the comment? Here we go. Yeah.
Who's Keter?
Kato
that's the
LeBeau
artist.
Is the Mexican Vito hired? And the
Vito found him on
Kater
Facebook
said-
with $100. Yeah, with $100 page rate, and was like, "Wow, I can't afford to make a comic," and then started hiring him. But Keter has no experience doing sequential art.
Yeah.
So the panel-to-panel stuff doesn't quite match up, and he's basing it
Kater
on
said a
storyboards.
year ago the art was done, and
Yeah.
then Uber Killer Digital comes out last month. So Vito has just been spurging with the script
for a year, tinkering every little part till it's totally disconnected from every other part. I don't know if there's a throughput to any of this anymore. It's just.
Is this Vito's like first project ever?
I mean, first comic. I think
it's his first creative project.
Yeah, he
Okay, and how old is he?
does a board game count?
No.
Okay,
That has
well,
like
then,
rules.
yes, this is
like,
his first
marketing and
non-video project.
A board game is something other than just the content of the game. This is like just the thing that he's selling. It's just this. It's different.
Can we get off the gay shit, please? Thank you.
Maybe. God, fuck. Hold on. Let me skip down to like the end of the fucking
I'm gonna
more
throw
gay
up.
shit. Getting gay
You,
married.
you,
Here we
you
go.
scroll down to the gay wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimball, I have to mention, Meteor Man is Superman, but he acts like Homelander, except right before he gets killed, he gives a Superman speech. And
Yeah.
Vito does
I've
not
only
see
read
the
Daredevil.
problem.
Can you explain
Well,
this in Daredevil term?
Okay, so he has Meteor Man act like Bullseye, and then at the very end, he talks like Daredevil.
I only read
That sounds
Hellboy
right.
and I only read Batman. I have
Those
a
are
bunch of
good
Batman
choices.
actually. Let me see what I got.
Can somebody simplify Super Killer to me? But it's like Dragon Ball Z.
Krillin kills Frieza.
He's basically Beerus, and he's destroying the time rings for other timelines and dimensions.
I got a bunch of these.
Okay, but Beerus is basically.
Dark
Krillin.
Victory is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
There's also like a point system now, I guess.
Hubba,
I
hubba.
thought he was making this shit. I think I have all of them.
Do you know new Catwoman is half Brazilian, half black?
No, I don't read the news shit.
So her
And then
hair,
Halloween.
so her hair and ass are fake.
You ever read Long
Exactly.
Halloween?
Amen, brother.
I've not.
This is a good one. That's a good one. That's a good cover.
I love Long Halloween, also great.
Long Halloween is good. The whole like Jeff Loeb stuff is just fantastic.
Yeah, he's awesome. Except for Ultimatum, but he
Who did
Like,
Pretty
I've-
Born Again?
Frank Miller.
Okay, and the Frank Miller Swamp Thing is also very good.
Oh, I didn't know he did Swamp Thing. I'll check
Is
that
that
out.
what I'm thinking of?
I think I heard Alan Moore did Swamp Thing. I think
That might be what I'm thinking of. Frank Miller did.
I would love
Cowboy?
to see his Swamp Thing.
I think I have all of them actually. I'm actually pretty happy if I do.
I tried to watch the Swamp Thing TV show, and then it ran out of money, and they canceled it.
I like the Constantine TV show.
The actor on that was fun, but I think they canceled the show and just shoved him on like Legends of Tomorrow or something. It was weird. Those CW shows were fun for a while, but they kind of, I don't know.
I like Smallville. Smallville was better written than Super Killer.
Easily. I remember seeing Smallville as a kid, not all of it, but I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it. It was decent enough. You've been a Charmed. I'm a Castiel fan. That gets me in negotiations with the 30-year-old women.
Castiel used to live in town here.
Get the fuck out of here in Seattle.
Yeah, no, literally, just like his family lives up here in the actual
Seattle?
town, just that I'm in, Bellingham, north of Seattle.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm in Portland.
He did his Gishwas stuff here a lot. His like weird charity, almost pranks, but not quite pranks.
He's like,
anyway,
hey guys, time to bring another prank. I'm gonna deliver this package to this business, but instead it's gonna be biblical horrors from hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that panel's
here's
awful.
Here's his Asian stripper.
Why is their boobs so big?
I don't know.
They're bolt-ons.
You said they were Asian.
Oriental
Yeah, they're
dancer with
bolt-ons.
soft
She's a
skin of
stripper.
lamb that he's gonna marry. No Oriental dancer in the picture. It's just like, why would you set that up and not pay it off? Why would you say there's only 3 shots in the gun and then fire it 4 times? Like, these things just don't make any sense. And then Vito's like arguing about how the gun can like
Show the
recharge or
cats.
something.
Show the cats.
There they are. There are the cats.
Okay,
It's
wait,
probably the
hold on. I
best
want to
they've done
comment
thing.
on these again. It shows a baby and then an old man with a butt plug and then his cats. That's Vito in a nutshell.
That's true.
What
Look
about
at the
the
fingers
lady?
on the cup. What the hell's going on there? What the fuck?
What about the lady? Why is she so excited?
Whoa. Oh my
Some odd
god.
hands. Yeah, I have to wonder because like how much of these errors or other oddities are Vito's sketches not matching each other and Ketter trying to match Vito saying, hey, just do what I said. Because that's why I think the gun is traced earlier on in the book. Not
Has anyone
because
got the interview
Ketter.
Ketter?
No, he's in Mexico. I don't think anyone's really talked to him. They've been like, I know some people have like messaged him, but I don't think anyone's actually like interviewed him. I mean, Ketter can draw fine. It's just like when you're put in these circumstances of talking to someone who's like, hey, I want this exact thing. And then he doesn't speak the same language as you. And then he's like argumentative and hard to talk to and hard to deal with. You just end up, you end up with worse art from someone who, with proper management, could have produced something better. Because Vito doesn't even have an eye for it. He's just like too close.
This looks like shit.
What about when he puts the child right next to it?
Do you get it yet? Do you get why it's weird?
This is his dead friend who committed suicide, by the way.
You know it's weird.
Stupid.
Vito, you see, I see the vision you're trying to put. You have the okay. Listen, I'm gonna
The
hit
flower
the Mr.
nipple thing.
I'm gonna hit the Mr. Girl style of why this is okay. You see, I see the little girl and I see the naked woman. Why did you not draw it uncensored? I know you wanted to draw it uncensored. I know you wanted to show the naked lady after you saw a little girl because you're a little pervert. So why didn't you do that? Because that's what you wanted to do, right? I think we're all in agreement that Vito wanted to show the naked lady after a little girl, right?
No, you're missing it here. This flower is symbolic of purity and youth and goodness.
Get it, guys? It looks like a nipple.
Oh my god, I never even noticed that. Holy shit.
One thing
Wow,
I'll say is you can definitely tell that a lot of this content has been made by someone who hasn't like. I know it's dumb to say, but gone through like any type of academic like art training, because like a lot of this stuff would have been weeded out through critiques weeks and weeks in advance. Like this is someone who has just never had any pushback about their creative output. It's
pushback.
so
I'm like,
evident.
Vito can't push back until
This
he
is
freaks out
somebody
about
that
outside
doesn't have
criticism.
any like pushback when they're in the dance studio. Like they have no pushback in their lap. Like that's a very funny way of putting like they get no pussy.
Yeah, well, if you
Vito
listen
would
to
have
Vito
gotten
talk
weeded
about
out
it,
in art school so fast.
it sounds like he kind of alienated the artist trying to ask for redraws at a certain point. Because you see Vito's attitude change about like how people are talking about comments and things that need to change when he realizes he can't get Keter to change it massively anymore.
Keter asked
he gets
money for redraws, and Vito was like, "No, do it for free."
I don't know. I don't know what their breakdown in communication is. Like, he's apparently like working for Vito more full time now, and Vito no longer plans to use other artists for the alternative books.
Real question: you said Keter is the name of the artist?
Yeah.
Is Keter a male or a female?
Keter LeBeau, he is a jacked Mexican in Mexico.
Yeah.
So can we like imagine Vito real quick? Okay. So I'm gonna be
Try
Vito.
not to.
Okay, I'm gonna be Vito real quick. Hold on.
Oh God, no! Don't do anything illegal.
Headphones became unplugged. Okay, guys.
Classic Vito move, fucking up the audio.
Classic. Okay. So, hey, do you guys see that like naked lady? Hey, I know you drew like most of her neck, but can you like draw some like of her cleavage and like make it like a double G36? Make it like can you draw like a flower for like a mosaic censorship? Hey, wait. Okay, so go back up to next to the little girl. Go next to the little girl. You see where like where they are explaining their childhood?
Yeah.
All right,
Everyone said that was crazy.
Yeah, right there. Let's throw a naked lady on. Yeah. My name's Vito Ghiswaldi, and I like making naked ladies. Yeah, that's weird. No, he's weird, and he's texting a fucking Mexican dude that like you should make a naked lady next to this. You have to storyboard this. You don't have to fucking like actually like I've been through the creative process of writing draft. Like you have to like creatively choose. I want this next to that. I've written
like the amputee porn that he left in,
and
that
it's not
isn't
like
an art error.
And like let's give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Like let's say he's an actual talented artist, which he's not. A talented artist would include something like that for like to maybe reference back to in the future. But you know that he's writing this in like right now, like as it goes on.
Yeah, Vito's continuously rewriting it. The meta idea of whatever memes he had when he wrote the original script are completely gone from his mind, so they don't make connections between them anymore, which naturally occur when you write in a like zeitgeist of a current time.
Is porn something you want in your pilot?
No, the second issue.
Well, originally
Maybe
he
7.
said that the magical girl issue was the like actual second one. The actual next story. He was originally planning on doing a second issue that was something else by another artist, but Keter is doing it now. So he decided the second issue was filler before the first issue was out.
Yeah,
Keter, you're gay, bro. Like you gay. I'm just saying.
Vito said Super Killer versus Sailor Moon is the best issue, and he did not start with it.
Yeah, he said that it's the next story issue too. Basically, there's no hook for the second book in here. There's almost a hook for the world, kind of. But like this story is like literally like ended. She's like the sidekick now. It's over. There's no hook for this world. It's just like generic, like bullshit and amputee porn, which she is missing her arm in the previous scene from her body falling apart. And she does have regeneration powers now. So that arm will probably come back, but she is missing an arm in all of these naked shots.
Vito posted a storyboard. She gets a robot arm in the next issue.
Come along with me to the butterflies and
Batman solving the multiverse.
Is this Nick?
But these,
is this guy
This looks like
copying
garbage.
fucking Adventure Time?
no, literally, the structure. Vito's entire life seems structured around him wanting to work on a cartoon series store, like a writer's room. He wants
He
that
isn't
constant
old or
feedback.
fat
He
enough.
wants to do like a couple of ideas. He wants to like work on that back end and then have everyone else like do the legwork.
What is his
And-
name? J.D. Quintel?
Who?
The guy that created fucking Gravity Falls and Adventure Time?
Yeah, he wants to be that guy.
Yeah,
He's not
he wants to be
fat.
that guy.
He's not fat and liberal enough. He's not.
Well, I think it's more that like he's crazy. If he was less crazy, they'd be like, "Yeah, keep being liberal."
Well, I think that he can't work with people. He can't work with people because when they bring up problems to him, he gets like fighty.
Hold on.
I think that's a
wait,
really
wait,
good
wait.
point.
Crimsel. What if Super Killer had a sister and they had sex?
How big are her tits though? That's
I'll
the
be
thing.
honest with
no,
you.
No, no,
if this
that's
were
the
like
thing. They're
a porno
tiny
comic
because
where he
she's
has to have.
underage because Vito can't help himself.
Well,
If this were a porno comic where
that's
Super Killer had to
disgusting,
like super rape
No, he
the
makes it
superheroes
work.
to death.
And you're
that
watching
seems like it
like
would
the
be better.
Zootopia abortion comic. You're like, Vito, what are you doing?
The Zootopia abortion comic is better than Super Killer.
Dude,
So Vito added
that
this.
shit has the best art. Why the fuck does the Zootopia comic have like manga level art?
Yeah, because the artist is good, but he's weird about writing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Vito added this page to the top to introduce Super Killer and like what he's doing and kind of like cold open it. The panels don't match. There's this guy with the eagle. He's on the left. There's these people here with the trees. They're on the right. And there's this last panel where he's talking, but they're flying in the middle. So he fucked up the layout of the first page of his comic is fucked. Because they're aligned wrong. And speaking in the middle here wouldn't like provide a time gap to flip these things. Like you could
I mean, honestly,
this quote anywhere.
I loved the premise. He just can't execute on it. Like, I have to kill the protagonist of different worlds. Like, that is a good premise, and he fucked it up.
This, in my opinion, is the worst meta sin of like the comic not meshing with reality. Is he sold this comic with a lunchbox, and that's not the lunchbox you get with the comic. And he's saying that every world has its own like lunchbox comic delivery now, but that means that the lunchbox you're getting is never going to match the world because it's like he already made it. It's just like a Super Killer lunchbox.
So
not
a
a
Meteor Man like would actually be an important first issue if you were to release a lunchbox, if you wanted to do it over and over and over again.
Yeah,
right?
but the lunchbox he released didn't match this lunchbox. And so
it was
if he just done like, here's the
Super.
mission lunchbox that he brings in, I think that would have worked better. But he like gets these weird meta. Oh, so here's the next meta
Page shouldn't
element here that I wanna
exist.
point
All
out.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the lunchbox.
Yeah, exactly. This transition here though is the worst part for me. You can like here's the comic panel that he like meticulously edited and turned to like be the actual next page. So you have this next page in the comic, and then it flows into her reading the comic book over here. As an animation, I could see the frames in here. Like, okay, you got the comic, you have the zoom in on the camera. You like go to the scene and it plays out, and you kind of like zoom back out on the comics, her commenting on it. And then for some reason, there's 2 weeks later. It doesn't matter. And then she's reading the comic. But just as it is, it's like, well, it doesn't. Maybe it's because the resolution's so low, but it doesn't feel like it flows. It's just like, okay, here's the cold open, and here's a comic panel. Now here she is. None of the panels feel like they flow together to me. Is what I'm saying.
Hold on, Krim. I just showed you a clip, and I think it's important for Silverhammer to see it.
Is it?
It's in
Where is that? How do
StreamYard.
Is there a file name on it?
No, it's just in people. Click Studio Chat.
People. Oh, okay. I see it.
Pay attention. This is very important. Very
All right.
important.
Let's see what you got.
Where is it? How do I? God, I don't know how any of this. Sorry.
People, and then click Studio Chat.
Private chat. Studio chat. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can get this share in here. Got a clip.
Also, why are they outlined in front of like a diner?
Exactly.
It just looks like shit.
Exactly. Frog Tony pointed this out, and Vito freaked out about it for like 3 days.
Well,
like Paper
the
Mario.
reason is because if you look at it,
click the, just click.
yeah,
the video.
it's opening. It's opening. I'm opening, trying to get it. I have an issue where YouTube hates me, so I have to like manually upload videos. It's really annoying.
Did your YouTube get hacked like Frog Tony?
No, I use Linux because I hate myself.
Vito did that, by the way.
He hacked Frog
Silver
Tony.
Hammer.
I mean that. It does seem like something
Well,
Vito
they're doing
would
a show
try to
together
do.
now.
I am on Discord.
Vito details. Okay.
1
Recent.
second.
Where the fuck do my downloads go? Videos. Vito.
Three screens running.
Vito's advice. No, this is, what is this called? Vito derails another stream. That's the title here.
No, the
Vito
clip.
derails. Did it not give me an MP4? Why is it not?
I had a
oh my
rumor
God.
that Vito diddles kids.
That
That's
does
a popular
seem
rumor.
like increasingly common because he won't stop talking about it. It's absurd. I
keeps
don't know
trying to get me to
why
watch
he won't stop
Cuties.
talking about it. Cuties? That's such a... Why would you watch a French movie? It doesn't make
I don't
any
know.
sense.
As a film guy, I've never seen a good French movie.
They
Polish movies
little
are so
girls, they dance like the
What,
strippers.
watch
Yeah.
Breakfast?
There is a place on France
I'm
where
going to
they
watch a
make
Godard
the woman
movie.
dance, eh? And there is a hole in the
So
wall.
did we
eh?
lose Johnny? Oh, or
No,
See, me
he rejoined.
Erased all my clips that I just uploaded because I hit the wrong button.
Sorry, my
But I have a
DDoS
recovery
here worked.
here.
I was supposed to DDoS Crim.
Okay, I'm fixing this. It looks bad right now. Because I have to warp the page on the right's in the right position almost. The page on the left, I gotta warp it so it actually fits.
Oh, Frog Tony.
It looks fine to me.
It does not look fine. It doesn't make any sense. The roll of the page doesn't match at all. So I'm using the warp tool to warp it into place.
You know, what about those pages that have nothing? Are you going to put something on there?
Okay,
How old is that broad, by the way?
That's not 4 more months.
No, those pages will not have. They'll have little colored squares that'll look pleasing to the.
Okay, how
What's
did
her
those
story?
pages?
How old is that broad?
That's like 2 months old.
No, not the clip. How old is that broad? What's her story?
Oh,
It doesn't
Where
make
did she
she's
come from?
29.
She's 29.
I think.
Oh my, she doesn't look 29. I'm being mean now. She's not gonna. Well, she's not gonna see this. Whatever.
She was supposed to call in tonight. You're very lucky.
Yeah, I think she was very, very busy. Yeah, so here's the page. Here's it is in color. Vito was like, "This is awful. It's horrible. I gotta stretch it." And then you end up with, I think, this one.
Yeah, here we go. Oh man.
I don't know that there's an actual panel of the comic being on the ground.
Oh, that
elsewhere.
robot looks awful. Looks like the Mega Man cover. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I know
That's what that
exactly
looks
what
like.
you're talking about. Look at that.
That's what that
Classic
looks like.
Superman villain.
White women age quickly. That's a good one, brother.
But yeah, the flashback, Vito spazzed
Like
out
milk.
because people were like, "Why isn't it like gray or something to represent flashbacks?"
Instead, it's gay.
like- That's true. I don't know. He just doesn't make a good use of the medium. I don't know if that's because of Vito's storyboards or Keter or some combination of the lack of communication between the two.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Keter doesn't speak English, by the way.
yeah.
Does Vito speak
that's-
Spanish?
No, and additionally, Vito doesn't really speak English either. So
Listen here, Hefe. You draw the lines way too long. You need to draw them like a beautiful Joe. You need to draw like a
No.
beautiful Joe, and then we have a comic.
So he said that he had to set up the establishing shot here of the diner, which I don't know why it's inside the diner here then, but this looks better, but they're still cut out and like put on a background, which is odd for being.
Wow, that's crazy. What the fuck?
I can see this. I can like again though in a cartoon storyboard. I can see this being like, oh yeah, you start on them and then you like zoom through the place and pan out to the outside, and it's like a half-second shot where you're like, here's where you are. Here's an idea of how big it is, and then but it's just there's nothing. It's just okay, and here's the outside. But they established the outside of it later too, where like I don't know, like it's just like yeah, like why did you need to establish it twice? I think he literally decided and then forgot that this was later on. It's just like going insane from criticism and meth and not sleeping.
Vito's on meth or Keter?
Vito was on Concerta, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Concerta XR.
He's still that fat? What the hell?
He's on Concerta and Ozempic, and he's still 300 something pounds.
He said, I think he talked about stopping the Ozempic because if he wasn't eating, he's thinking about eating, and the Ozempic makes him stop eating, so he wastes all his time thinking about eating.
A real quick event. As a person that used to be on Concerta, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Water pipe.
Oh, ik verstehe.
He actually didn't even put anything in it. He just does that to train his lungs and like breathes in the fire through the pipe.
He's strength training. His
yeah,
lungs.
strength training for the coming fires at the end of the world.
Concerta only really exists because drug addict families take the medication, or drug addicts try to get medication for ADHD and they really don't have it.
Yeah, Vito is definitely drug seeking.
No, I really want to put this into perspective for some people because not a lot of people understand it. It'd be like, imagine if painkillers had like an accessibility point where you could just like pretend that you're like, ooh, I'm in pain all the time, but the pain is attention. I can't pay attention at all times.
Yeah, I can't pay attention and I'm tired. Here's another 36 milligrams.
Well, here's some meth. Well, how do you regulate meth? You give them meth that basically lasts for like 36 hours. That's hard to abuse. Well, what happens when you kind of become medicated with that? Well, if you can't tell, I'm kind of a skeleton if you've ever met me. Johnny Rocket's met me. He's seen me. I'm tall, lanky, and pretty much no meat.
He's very tall. It's terrifying.
I'm 6'1".
He courted me at the playground.
125.
Scary.
And I weigh about like a cool $170. It took a minute for me to even weigh a buck. I was 17 and I weighed 100 pounds. And that was because I was on Concerta. I want you to know that Concerta is an appetite suppressant. So Vito
especially the extended release.
So Vito is playing with an appetite suppressant, and he's taking Ozempic, an appetite suppressant,
and then rewires your dopamine system so that you don't engage in addictive behavior as much, just in general. And he's still fighting through it because his addiction is more than
So as a person that's had like a lot of criminal like introduction, sorry to interrupt, Crimsol.
Yeah.
But like I view him as somebody that's like on Suboxone, on methadone, on both forms of like trying to get off of like, having a problem, yet he just needs heroin. He just needs to fucking have hair, and he can't have it. He's a fucking drug addict, and
so Concerta and Ozempic makes it so you can't eat, and he's still over 300 pounds.
Just oversimplify.
Amazing.
Like okay, so you know how morphine's like delicious.
Yeah.
So you know how they make every other like painkiller kind of like morphine, but not exactly like it. They say it's like 20 times stronger, but it's like really not.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like Concerta. They're like, it works all day. Okay, bud, you're not getting Adderall. Adderall is what everybody wants. Adderall is the morphine of ADHD medication. And it's like, it's literally meth. That is the meth that people are talking about. Concerta
does
is
Concerta
like
stop you from
fentanyl.
sleeping?
Concerta, for me, kind of like left me, and I don't know if it was because I was a child, but like in a depressed state. It kind of left me like kind of feeling mentally dull and kind of like unable to kind of process. So maybe that
SSRI too.
Yeah, it was kind of like SSRI, very effective. Like I was kind of like a nothingness. So that's kind of what Vito is. He's nothing. He's nobody. He's fat. He's retarded. He's gay. He has sex with men. And
I don't think he's taking
and then when he gets mad, he gets against Trixie, and he says that people that have sex with transgender people are equal to them. Just remember that. Sorry.
Weird. Does so Concerta, he's taking it, and I know he's taking at least like 36
XR.
milligrams. Yeah, XR, based on what he was describing. It's supposed to be
Extended
less
release.
abusable, but if you don't sleep, you don't like ever move your body, and you take it erratically, it.
Ask me why it's less.
Yeah. Why is it less abusable?
Okay, so do you see the cigarette? See what I'm doing right now?
Yep.
No,
yeah.
I'm not.
If I put this in my bong, what can I do? I can smoke it, right?
Smoke it.
Yeah.
I can smoke it. If I got it in the fine grind, I could do what? I could snort it.
You're gonna snort that weed?
No, it's fucking. I literally just told you it's a cigarette.
What brand you got?
Yeah.
Lucky Strike, red.
Okay.
So it's harder to snort? Is that?
No, it's actually a bead. It's a bead, kind of like like those milk straws that you drink.
Huh.
Like the bead in the Camel Crush?
Like the bead in a Camel Crush. Exactly.
That's what the.
Okay.
Huh. And is that
And those
inside the
things
capsule?
form. Yeah, it is inside of a plastic capsule, as opposed to a dry, powdery, like available substance. That's the abuse part. Snorting it, because if you snort it, it's apparently even better. I've never had access to Adderall in my whole
What
life.
do we got here?
That's
Concerta.
that's
XR.
Concerta.
Okay,
That one
okay.
on the left, it tastes like paste. That one on the right, it tastes like paste but white.
18.
Am I wrong or am I right?
Do these taste like paste?
John, you do any drugs?
Just alcohol mostly.
Yeah, I got three different sizes here to look at. You
Man,
do not
the
look
three
very fun to
numbers,
snort.
those things bring back so many memories.
The TL 706, 215.
If you broke those open, it'd be powder, but I promise you, microscopically, those are beads made to be like you aren't supposed to.
They don't pass the blood-brain barrier properly.
They don't.
Is that what you're saying?
They're improper, and like you could probably break those open, and I'm almost certain because I recognize the ones that you have. Those are not beads. That is a solid powder. But if you had to actually get it actually powderized, that would not pass the blood-brain barrier. You are correct. That is
Vito is giving himself.
that is
brain
regulated to that point. Think about what I just said there. They are at that point of regulating drug abuse. Think about what that pill does to a person, let alone a child.
Or a big fat man like Vito.
Is the only reason Vito has this because like they gave him the least abusable one because he's doing telemedicine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Literally, I'm so serious. That is like the fourth level of you cannot be trusted. Ritalin is the second level after Adderall. Adderall, you are a trusted individual. Ritalin, and then after Ritalin, you get a third one, and then after Ritalin, after that third one, you get Concerta. If you're at risk.
I take completely semi-related. It's not really a stimulant. I don't know. I take this stuff. Sanosi. It used to be have a pig logo that was flying. Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Sugar-free gum instead of pills. That's the real answer. Chew gum. It'll keep you awake just as much as taking stimulants. It's pretty much the same
that's
thing.
the good stuff.
It's also important that you shouldn't take these things because you can get gynecomastia.
I think Matt Barr developed that smoking weed. I genuinely believe that. That his like man tits are from smoking too much weed and like probably snacking on top because weed. But
Man tits. I will call him man tits the next time I'm on stream with him.
I've been on streams multiple times calling out Vito's Concerta usage
Travis.
because I was a Concerta kid, and I think that what he's doing is very dangerous, and I think that he should address me.
I try to save you, Vito. You should listen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, honestly, Vito, you're acting like an addict, and honestly, I've seen this type of addict behavior, and it doesn't lead anywhere good. You're going to be on gabapentin in like 5 years.
What is the purpose of substituting in gabapentin in there? Is that from nerve damage caused by the stimulants?
Yeah, it's going to be nerve damage caused by the inability for him to get up because he's going to exert so much energy that his body's going to be unable to regulate what he does within these next couple of years. He's going to be moving around so hard and to be wondering why can't I rearrange this house? It's so full of Funko Pops and so full of controllers. I should probably hire somebody in this prestigious Los Angeles fucking a venue of apartments to come and handle this, and he's not going to have
Can I
nobody.
do the cat litter?
What you don't need isn't Concerta. It's one of these.
Is that CPAP?
You know
It
what
is.
Vito needs? He
What
needs
the
to get
hell?
like a second like storage facility, and then use that
You need
as
to
like
find
a
Christ.
depot.
Vito, if Vito had a second storage facility, the issue with Riley never would have emerged because the core seed of that is that he lives in the middle of crime-filled LA where crime is legal, and he has an open-air garage that looks like it used to have doors 20 years ago, but have since fallen off into disrepair and is just open with a curtain covering all of the lunchboxes from Super Killer that anyone could go in and steal, break, destroy, or like unleash a plastic-eating virus on if they really felt
Has
like
anyone done that yet?
What
no.
he needs to do is have like a
but-
warehouse, and he doesn't
sounds
have
fun.
that. He obviously has a warehouse within his house, and he like I don't know if you understand this. Like in California, if you live the way that he does, you're either a hoarder or you're a felon.
Yeah, and he's definitely a hoarder. I don't know if he's a felon as well yet, but you know he might as well be. He instead of clothes in his drawers, he has magic cards. I assume to protect them from his cats.
He has magic cards probably underneath his mattress and bags in the walls, underneath his toaster, underneath his his microwave, because he's paranoid like that. I bet.
Exactly. His house is largely
Who had the
inaccessible.
tour of his house?
Crim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
The
have
host-
an?
How'd you get that?
Well, hold on. No, stop. Do you have an AC unit like the Asian people do?
Why
Yeah,
just
there's
the
a split
unit
mini in this
at it
apartment,
right
yeah.
now?
Because I just noticed that. Are you like Japanese?
I probably should be. I should just transition, like what's her name with the blue hair, when she turned Japanese, because she really thought so.
Are you weird? That Seattle does something to a motherfucker.
You know what? I think Seattle does do something to people. It
You should
really
come on down
really
to
messes
Portland.
them up.
You know, I've discussed that. When I come down to California, I'm coming down to see y'all.
I'm in Portland, Oregon. Come get me.
Portland, Oregon, huh?
I'll
How's
come
Oregon?
and get you when I'm coming up to see Crimson. How about that?
Sounds fun to me. I doubt we'll ever get I doubt we'll ever get a Seattle live show for the biggest problem now, though.
Well, we can do a
Portland,
couch
maybe.
episode.
I have this awful video. We don't currently have a tour video of Vito's house. We just have live reports from Tony from Hack the Movies, who stayed at his house, and that's kind of like why we know there's like an Evangelion towel there, and like why there's no bathroom door, and that there's magic cards in all of his drawers instead of like
Oh my god.
clothes.
I'd show up
his
to
clothes
Vito's
are
house
hoarded
with
in
meta
the living room.
glasses, like, "Hey, what's up, man? I have vision problems."
We also have this this video that of Vito's fan.
He's so skinny. Sean.
There's a
That's his
Funko
car?
Pop. There's a Funko Pop in the shotgun.
Yeah,
Mother's
there we
milk
go.
Funko Pop. That might be one I sent.
His car
into the
looks
show.
better than mine. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think
Is
that
that
might
a
be one of the
Rippaverse
signed
Funko?
ones. I can't.
I'm kind of pissed
So
off that
it's
his car
Mother's
looks
milk from the
better.
boys. He hates.
Yeah, he's also got a
Super
stool.
Killer
But then again, I have
I think
a
this is the-
female. You know,
I think this is the
me.
stool he sat on in Corn Boys, actually. I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's the famous Corn Boys stool, but I suspect that it is the stool that he brought with him from home to sit at Dirk's, because Dirk did not have a second place for anyone to sit.
Give us a better
This is how
angle.
Portland
You
fan
can't
Corn
see
Boys
shit.
was.
It's an all flashlight.
Yeah. Look. prior to us having a
I can see
mob
nothing
attack
but-
our community, we did not need proper surveillance equipment and thought that we merely needed phones. But now we need body cameras. We need like full-on cameras. We need an entire fucking crew of people to go to these people's houses. His entire car is filled with food and trash. I'm surprised there aren't rats there, but maybe California just doesn't have as many rats as I think. Or maybe they're just so scared of Vito they
No, it
haven't
does.
treated.
LA is bad.
I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, that's Vito's van. It's a weird filled with trash. It's not like
What else we got?
Officer, I don't have any weapons in the vehicle.
Just a he has a fucking Funko Pop and a stool in his car, and then garbage.
It is completely insane that he doesn't
That's
have
horrifying.
anything real about anything he does. It's I don't understand what he's doing. I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but he seems to think that he's going to retire to like running a magic card shop. But like to run a shop, you have to be like personable. And I think he thinks he's going to be like the asshole game shop owner, but no one wants that guy around.
Oh, can you imagine buying a board game and he's like, "Hey, you Efsler Edward, getting another board game? You know what? I'm going to another shop. I don't need I don't need this."
Yeah, I can get called gay online. I didn't need to come into the shop for that. Yeah, I have this. I don't know. It's not really exactly directly related, but there's this video of him getting accused of calling '80s girl. And
Here's my rubric.
laughing.
My wife taught 5th grade English.
Can I get some more pixels,
so
bro?
I have a.
I know because I
Now,
covered
was
at work.
well, wait a
No,
second. Was your
basically-
wife the ISOM reviewer?
No,
I know because I called her at work. He.
That's not
He
funny.
knows what he did. He did call her at work. He knows he called her about Riley. He knows the only reason that he called '80s girl was his
I've been here
insecurity
before, and she's a
stemming
very,
from
very
Riley.
sweet lady, and to like invade her privacy like that is just a disgusting, evil
Yeah.
thing to do.
It seemed like on the latest stream he was trying to do the same thing he did to Mint, where he's like, I have to show these text messages to prove this thing that's not proven, and he was like trying to show
He's
his
just not
phone
living in the
on
same reality as
screen.
everyone
The
else.
devil's
EVS.
advocate argument on his side, on both sides, like when it comes to men's out and '80s girls, I can't reach the man. So let's go and reach the female and instigate a conversation. You should know better.
Yeah, it's insane.
Trying to like
Somebody
go at the
contacted my fucking pet. I swear to God.
well, it feels like
Scarlet's
we've
stoned.
had to deal with this with other people. We've had like Matt Barr and Eric July and all these other people go after soft targets. They see someone and they're like, well, I can't do anything to them. I'm going to go after this person adjacent to them. And we have been telling people not to do this. And this is like a fundamentally evil act that is completely morally reprehensible and unforgivable. And Vito's like, I'm going to do that now. Like, why would you
Vito's like,
do that in front of me?
I'm gonna do the wrong thing now.
Good trigger discipline.
Of course. Why wouldn't it?
Was this the? Oh, I think I have Vito's deleted video of that he made of Charlie Kirk as well. Actually, I think I saved that before it was lost to time. He was bragging about how many
I'm
music.
alive signage one.
It's
Are you guys ready? Let's make some noise.
I don't even want to see. It makes me so sad.
It does. It's very. Oh, I guess that was not the whole thing. Which is probably for the best. He didn't throw a trans flag down on that one.
I think it's very fair that they'll take something like a guy getting killed in front of his family, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you guys should learn something from this. You guys should really bask and observe something from this. Isn't that hilarious?
Is the lesson
all
that
learn
you should
something from
be-
this?
The only lesson I can take is that you should do more violence to these people sooner. Like the only way to prevent something like that from happening to Charlie Kirk is killing a bunch of people who want to do that to people like Charlie Kirk.
Can't we enslave them?
They're not competent at anything. So no.
Okay.
They don't even have the physical bodies of being like.
This guy's never worked in the inner city
manual
before. Am I right, guys?
I mean, if you try to enslave them, you're just going to have things like Vito, where they don't show up. You could beat them, I guess, if you want to do that for entertainment, but it's not like going to get anything done. I don't see the point of enslaving them. You could maybe enslave them as like, yeah, exactly, like that thing people always talked about, where you put death row inmates on TV. Just throw them all in a cage and film it, live stream it. What are they doing? They're
like Fish Tank.
Yeah,
Vito should be on Fish Tank. That would be hilarious.
I would watch
non-consensual Fish Tank. That's what these people deserve. They need to be locked in their crystal prisons, and we need to broadcast that crystal prison to every American. We need to geolock it. People outside of America should not be able to enjoy our prisoners' suffering unless they're paying the terrorists.
Vito is in jail, and then there's a day where it's like, here's Vito's tweets, and the black guy's like, what the fuck you mean about raping kids? What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, we'll fly drones over and project Vito's tweets onto the walls, and he'll have to explain them to a mob of angry people who were similarly arrested for their hatred and violence, and who have a prize somewhere that if they do the right thing, they get let out. We don't tell them what the right thing is, just like they did to everyone else.
And by let out, you mean we put them on an island, right?
It's nicer than the prison. The weather's better. They still aren't allowed to be around society, though. That's too much. These are just old clips of Vito hating super chats, I think. Oh God, is that me? Does that start playing here? Oh no, I accidentally.
House?
I don't think I have. Oh, I have. Did you ever see the original video of Sean actually showing up to his house?
I've seen clips of it.
It's a pretty fun one. What was that video called? It was premiered on Riley's channel, followed by Vito premiering naked on Frog Tony's channel.
Yeah, he's called into Frog. He's called into Frog Tony's show while he's in the bath like twice.
Yeah, especially during crash outs. It's.
Why are you taking baths so much, Vito? What the hell is that about?
Well, I don't think he's
a whale.
Washes himself. Yeah.
He's just sitting in warm water. The world's
I
worst
get that
ramen.
impression most of the time that he doesn't like wash himself. Oh, I know for a fact that he was only taking work showers before when the show was running at Dick. Yeah, he would get in the shower before going over to Dick's place and not shower at any other time during the week. Which, I don't know. It's too much. It's just too much.
You ever
it doesn't
met a
make any sense.
person with their shower out?
I'm sorry? Pardon?
What did you say about the shower being out?
How stoned are you?
No, like what's up with all the fat people?
How stoned are you, bro?
Having like no ability to bathe.
Oh, why are fat people the people who should know that they need to clean themselves more often not doing it?
And why do they always have sudden inabilities to bathe because their shower broke?
Yeah, like they have some sort of system that they do usually, it seems like, where they have like a trick to bathe themselves and be clean despite being
soap on a rope.
Yeah, I really wish
they
it
always
was.
got a reason why they're not showering.
Showering is awesome. There's something wrong with them.
It's like
yeah, I don't.
Makes me feel like
I love hot water running down my body. I don't get why I don't know the problem except that he hates,
Sigmas take cold showers, Crimson.
It's physical activity. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? That makes sense.
Actual
I personally
heroes
do have issues showering
on
sometimes due
jet
to my
mode and then like
body hating me. But,
butthole gaze the water.
Yeah. I have blacked out in the shower before. That's fun. You're just like showering and you're washing yourself, and then all of a sudden you're falling. And
when I was a kid, I would fall asleep in the shower because I was so tired of waking up, and I just like get up against a shampoo bottle, and just like lay against it, and be like, yeah, sleep.
Oh, I couldn't quite see your face when you said you were laying up against the shampoo bottle, so I wasn't sure if it was near your head or your butthole or not. But I'm glad I caught the hands there at the end.
Both.
Both? Okay. That makes sense.
Who's
clip
coughing?
about me? Did I make a clip
Yeah,
about
for
me
real.
that had subtitles? Amazing. All of the videos I had loaded broke when I had to reload StreamYard, so that's neat.
Mm-hmm.
So does it supplement his vision though? Because how does represent help?
How does represent help anybody? It doesn't.
I guess
I don't know if you knew that.
Well, they
Eric's
over-
like-
Hold on a second. We got it. Arcane Stork says, "Why is Crimsol threatening Chrissy Mayr's child on Twitter right now?" Can you see what I'm doing,
Unfortunately-
Arcane Stork? How would I know? I'm busy doing a live stream. I don't know what Crimsol's doing. I never know what
Yo, Chrissy,
Crimsol's
check
doing.
DMs, honey.
I'm not really plugged into the Chrissy Mayr universe.
I'm
So
not
why
Vito
is he
made
doing
this
that?
up. I
You
am
tell
now.
me.
Yeah. Vito made this stuff up and caused problems. And then, like, right when Charlie Kirk died, they're also sending like super chats and messages to EVS to try to get him to talk about me and make this whole incident about Charlie Kirk about me. And it's just totally absurd because I'm not anybody. I'll probably get shot for what I'm saying one day, but I'm still nobody. And they're just, being weird because Vito was invited to their next content hotel with Chrissy Mayr, Frank Pellegrino, and their son, their young son.
Their young, vulnerable son.
Their just born young, vulnerable son.
Oh,
and Vito was
okay,
invited
so-
to this event with their child, and then about an hour later is posting about him being raped in Discord.
Okay, so Chrissy
Ew.
Mayr rented out a shitty hotel, and you could go hang out with her and a bunch of podcasters and Anthony Cumia.
Yeah.
Why would anyone want to do this?
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
Yeah, Schizo Sean went.
You
so that
pay
he
for
could
this? You have to
Carl
pay
from
for
Who Are
this?
These Podcasts.
Yes, you have to.
That's
well, the
retarded.
stream is free, but to go to the hotel, you have to pay. Carl from
me a fucking
WATP
break.
freaked out at Mersh making fun of the shitty hotel.
Yeah, I believe what the content hotel actually was a scam to get her viewers
Who's
to
coughing?
pay for her friends to come hang out with her.
His pet.
Yeah. And instead, what she did is try to run it like some sort of mafia and bring Sean into a room after Gino already assaulted him. And they tried to
raped
intimidate
Sean?
him out of reporting it. Yeah.
I mean,
Schizo Sean,
okay, wait,
Schizo
hold
Sean
on.
went to the event.
Hold on, question. I have a
He got
question.
raped?
to the panel. Schizo Sean was drinking vodka Red Bulls, and he
Yeah.
passed.
That's the mistake.
Yeah, I think they drugged him. Gino has talked about date rape drugs before extensively. He talks about abusing women casually like it's funny. He says that whores deserve it multiple times, I'm pretty sure I heard him say. That Kayla Ricada should shut her whore mouth and not talk about getting revenge porn
That's
with Gino
terrible.
and Vito. Yeah, he blames
Kayla Ricada is
on-
not a Ricada is not a player in the game.
No,
She
she's
offered me
not at
weed
all.
once.
She should be left out because she is not a player in the game, as we
At
stated.
Road Rage Minneapolis, she offered me weed.
Nice. So
probably should say that.
already a better person
Hey,
than Gino. Hasn't gotten any of us.
real quick,
as far
can
as
we
I
give
know.
a shout out real quick to Ethan Routh's baby mama? What's her name? Digibro's ex bitch.
No, her name's Digibro, if I recall correctly. I think she stole it from him.
No, it's what was it? Digine?
Asterios Cookies?
No, I think Digibro now Trixie changed their name to Digine, and May stole his identity.
May. Hey, shout out to May. She bought me a
Thank you,
full
What are you
2
drinking?
liter.
That was
Is that soy sauce?
It's wine.
Why is it in a ketchup bottle?
It's not.
Shout out to May and faking a kidnapping to make herself look better.
Shout
All
out to
right.
May. Thank you for buying me some orange juice and a 2 liter from my chaser, and apologizing
Malbec?
for your man Ethan Ralph, who's a bitch.
What kind of wine?
Cheers.
I love rap.
Is that soy sauce? It does look like soy sauce. It really does.
Mind your fucking business, you fucking.
Yeah.
No.
So-
Oh, box wine. Oh,
Worried.
some
I hit
Franzia.
myself in the face.
Yeah,
Gotta
Vito
hate
decided to revenge
That
porn
didn't
Kayla
work.
Ricada because they were doing their weird swigging thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently Nick was swinging
it's-
with
it's
the Steel Toe Moaning show.
No.
What actually
Nick.
what actually
Hold
happened
on,
is
but-
that at a
but what-
show he met
but-
Kayla and then no
no,
not
it's
Kayla's
the
actual-
important thing
And fucked
is
her.
eventually Nick was fucking both girls because they didn't want to fuck Aaron.
Yeah, well, I think from the stories, it
What does
sounds
Aaron
like
look
Nick
like?
thought he could save a hoe.
Like
he
he
thought
has
he could save a
AIDS,
hoe by banging
he's
the hoe.
retarded, and he has glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steel toe.
Yeah. Steel toe
What does the broad
revenge
look
porned
like?
her, was told that he couldn't talk about her, and then paid someone to do jokes about her on his show, pretending that, like, I'm going to go away so you can talk about her even though I'm not allowed to. And the judge was very unhappy about that during the revenge porn case. And he was told not to do that. And then Sean went to their live show and recorded him doing it again, paying Gino Bisconti to insult, degrade, and harass Nick Recaita's wife, and then blaming the victim for it. Why is she even pursuing this revenge porn charge? If she really cared about her kids, she'd just go hide and be silent about us sexually victimizing
Scar,
her.
that's the wrong chat.
But it.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I
still-
mean, we're
still
about
got
Soy
to
sauce
hit 3
moment.
hours. We're about.
Yeah, we
to
are.
hit 3
We'll probably wrap up.
We are
here.
3
Still no revenge
fucking
porn them. Sean recorded
hours,
it.
dude.
They pulled
My
mob
bad.
tactics.
I can keep
Sean.
going.
They threatened Sean. They threatened his family. They brought him into a room to intimidate him out of fucking reporting Gino Bisconti's violent crimes against him. Gino Bisconti later drugged him, stole his ID, and used it to threaten his fucking family. So now none of them can fucking escape from any of it, and they all have to fucking
That's right.
pay. Every
about to pull
single
up.
one of them. They involved family. So, you know, I'll play by their rules. That's fine. If they want family to be
pulling up.
involved, great. I love Fast and the Furious. It's about family now. If that's the rules we're playing by, they're going to get a car driven so far up their asshole, and they're going to get launched into fucking space.
Who's Mooby?
I don't know.
Huh?
Which one's Mooby?
I hide it.
Okay, I know
There
Gino.
you go.
I know Steel Toe. Who's Mooby?
I have no
don't
idea
know.
who he
He's a
is. Is that
sidekick.
person? I don't know any of these people. I didn't know any of these people until they might as well have been Digimon for all that, until they decided to
I'm gonna
threaten
poke the
and
frog
intimidate
toys.
people and try to silence them. And now it's on. And they don't want to deal with it and are trying to cover it up more. They had the opportunity to approach the only person involved that mattered that could quell the anger, me. And now I'm going to make it worse at every fucking turn for them.
That's
Everyone
right.
involved is going to be madder because of me. That includes Vito. That includes Frank. That includes fucking Riley and Sean. Because I will not let either of them forget that these fucking people threatened our goddamn group as a collective to suppress them from making content
Well,
and
Vito.
ruin our
Hey,
fucking
Silver
weekend
Hammer.
shows.
Let's go.
We're pulling up.
Pull up right now.
Pulling up on their
Group
whole
squad.
lives, and more importantly, we're pulling up on cameras, and none of them are ever allowed to have privacy ever fucking again. That's what we're pulling
It's
up
just like
on.
when Mundane Matt tried to ruin my life.
Yeah.
Oh, what
happened
did
there?
Mundane
Tell us-
Matt
tell us
do
what
to
happened
you?
there.
I didn't.
He
I
false
didn't hear.
flagged me way back in the day.
Oh,
Oh,
here's
fuck
one of
him.
the channels he got reported that he got exposed to when he had
That's
to show
right.
his channel. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking
Fuck him.
goddamn Mundane Matt.
He's still friends with
You call him
Vito.
Vito again? All right.
Please leave your
Damn it! So close. Do you think he's actually letting it ring, or do you think he's silencing it on his end?
please leave your message for 8.
Okay, you're ringing. I'm gonna do it in parentheses or parallel with you.
Pick one, Vito. Choose your destiny.
Do you think
He
Vito will
has
ever
to
answer the phone again?
Hey, immediately. Why haven't you paid me? So I'm gonna ask, why haven't you paid Silverhammer?
Please leave your message for.
Wow.
My turn.
Well, do I have any other videos to play us out here? I totally unloaded my music. That's great. One of these videos
I'm about
has
to
to be
pull up.
about Vito. Yeah, Vito needs to get pulled up on, and don't forget that his garage is totally open, and all of the campaign rewards are in there. And even if he loses them, he still owes those people lunch boxes.
How much
I
is
don't
the
know.
flight to LA from Portland? LAX, PDX. How much is that?
Can't be that much.
Should I use my miles for that?
That would be pretty funny.
work
If you just
miles?
like flew on over for free to bother Vito.
I mean, it's the
I
one
need Bradley
thing that
there.
makes him
Yeah.
go.
We'd have to do like a full like dock crew thing.
Yeah, the whole crew
Have
pulls
Mint
up.
run sound. I don't trust Mint
Yeah.
to run a camera.
That was really the problem. We didn't have enough cameras. We didn't have drones. We didn't have all the angles. We didn't have we didn't have like the tokusatsu camera that's on the long stick, so you can get the cool angles going under people's legs.
It's way funnier
You
if
need
like a
all
whole
of this
dock
equipment.
crew just rolls up to Vito's house. That's so funny. Like knocks on the door like a Michael Moore film. Like, hey, where's my $800? You fat fuck.
800.
$800.
You said 100.
No, I
My
said. I thought I
biggest
said 800.
problem is Vito.
I mumble. That
pointing
might be on me.
fingers. He's a fucking dirty fucking finger pointer.
Oh, the campaign isn't even closed now, by the way. It's been reopened. For Super Killer. It's still open. I think it was supposed to be 1 week that he was reopening it for, and then it became 2 weeks, and then it's
Okay, guys. Well, hey, don't forget superkiller.org. Campaign has been reopened for 1 week. I guess now it's going to be 2 weeks, whatever. I'll keep it open for a couple more days. Go to superkiller.org.
that was biggest problem 201, which I think was 4 weeks ago now. It was September. It was the end of August, very end of August. So like 3-4 weeks now that's been reopened. I don't know how much money he's made. Too much. He should be making less. Vito deserves no money because he won't fucking do anything. Let's see here. Where did Vito Let Me Down go? Can I just search for Vito Let Me Down? This is just a clip about killing Vito. I guess we'll have to go out with that one.
Vito
Probably get away with it though.
Nobody would. Who would prosecute?
Who
you?
would prosecute? I would just kill him in his house and tip all of his toys on him and say that he died. His toys fell.
That's a good one.
That's from the Super Killer review that made Vito freak out, even though they said it was better than I saw.
Well, that's not saying much.
It crashed out literally when I was trying to hit the end stream button to end the stream. I'm assuming it stopped playing the clip when it kicked me out.
Vito did
It's
that.
been a disaster. I blame Vito.
Hey.
It's not his fault.
Y'all have a good night. Check me out at the Fat Bitch Anthem. Check out Johnny Rocket with the Maniac Silver Hammer. He's owed $800. Where else can we check you out?
At Mega Siroptera on X, the Everything app.
Crimsel, you host everything when it comes to the after show problem, no?
Well, Sean is on the move. I take over the main hosting duties. Usually he runs the show and is a lot more mentally organized than I am. It probably wouldn't have gone on for 3 hours if he'd been involved. Might have been tighter. Made
Hey,
more
dude,
sense.
I got a Balatro game right now. Okay.
Yeah,
hell
let's
is
hit
that?
end.
Let's hit end.
why is it called
Come on,
ISO?
Vito.
Check out Remilia.com.
Yeah, but I thought your self-insert with your friend.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Gay and cringe.
I thought that was gay. But then when Eric said that,
It didn't start off as that, and then I was like, you know what? I could make like some slight alterations. It's not real. It's like, you know,
it looks exactly like her.
it doesn't look exactly like her.
Is it the same name?
No, it's not the same name.
Okay.
The guy had already drawn a bunch of pages, and I basically told him, "Hey, can you just put glasses on her?" Because my friend used to wear glasses, and and that was it.
Okay.
And then the
Whatever.
writing.
It's a nice little thing I did for my dead friend. Okay.
But then I saw Eric named his character
Silver
after his
Hammer,
whole
the
family tree, and I said,
naked
"Oh, I didn't
woman.
even know what
Yeah,
game it
his
was
friend who killed herself.
Yeah.
until now."
Is it just Isom? Is it,
No, the parents, the
whole family,
he
Altona,
gets
and all that
you
shit.
didn't, why didn't you watch
Jasmine?
his video?
Because I can't.
It's so funny.
Dick, I've gotten to
He
the
gets so angry, dude. He starts like frothing,
totally out
and
of
Johnny's
it.
like, and that's
Does
the name.
nothing. Totally awful. That's the name. Why is it called Isom? Vito put his friend on the cover of a porno comic after she killed herself. I don't know if Vito was involved in her suicide or motivated her suicide or what was going on there, but it was probably Vito's fault. Honestly, if you were friends with Vito and you were his comedy partner, look at how Dick is.
Okay, well, Travis just said check in on Sean and Tony one more time. So whatever their most recent thing is, play it and let's end the show.
I wish I
if
could.
they
That
have
was a live
something that
call.
has
He's
to
being
do with,
kidnapped.
Like their canon is honestly epic. So let's check on Sean.
Dude, he is
I think
stoned.
that they were kidnapped. I think that everything has gone I think they're currently committing crimes against Tony from Hack the Movies, and he's just screwed.
Well,
Tony's
he's
banned the
Italian. They
stream.
don't have rights.
Well, that's
so
true.
true.
We're taking them I'm more pro Tony than I am pro Christopher at this point, but we'll see what it is. Because Vito let all of us down. Good night, everybody.
Vito let me down.
Patreon.com/afterproblem. I would have been playing Vito Let Me Down, but StreamYards let me down. Goodbye.